28.
28, man.
28.
Fuck yeah. Welcome back to FireCast 28. We got two OGs with us. We got Dimond and Trip Bradley. Thank you, boys.
How's it going,
Thanks
boys?
for coming, fellas.
Yo.
Thanks for letting us come back.
And it is Dimond's birthday special.
Hey,
Happy
Fuck
birthday,
yeah,
happy
man.
birthday! I
bro.
didn't know it was your birthday. You
Yeah,
didn't say
man.
that.
Is my mic? Oh, yeah,
Surprise.
How old you turn?
34.
Yep. 34.
I'm not 26.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's fucked that. You get older and then like nothing happens.
Bro, literally the other day I was freaking out in bed because I forgot how old I was. I was like, what the fuck?
And then you realise and you freak out more.
You know when you go to sleep and then a weird-ass thought comes to your mind? I was closing my eyes, about to go to sleep. I'm like, how fucking old am I? Bro, it was fucking weird.
You
Wide
just,
awake
it's
again.
all the same, eh? Like,
Yeah.
bro, I always forget. Am I fucking 23, 24? I don't fucking know.
And that's fucked. I don't even fucking... I think everyone's told me that they stop counting when you get to 30. So we're almost at that stage, boys, where we just don't count anymore.
We're not far off, man.
No way. All right, so DZ, you said you had a couple shout outs and stuff
I wanted
to go through.
So a good friend of mine, Jezza, if he actually won the first giveaway we did, he got the first hoodie. He started a podcast with his friend Blake.
Okay, we're going to get those two cunts on here then. Fuck yeah.
It's called the Safe Boys Podcast. It's a great podcast. They had the first episode. It's on Spotify, all that, not on YouTube. But it's only an hour. Great podcast. Funny dudes, man. It's just some Aussie blokes chatting, having a good time.
What do they
Great listen.
What do they talk about?
They're just talking about how they met. Like, it was an introduction. Like, how they... It's a great listen, man. So if you got an hour to spare, we'll put the link and stuff. Shout out those guys, man. They're legends. I just wanted to shout them out.
Yeah, beautiful, man. So one thing that I wanted just to talk about, because I was looking at these posts and stuff the other day, were like apparently like back in like the Amazon ages ago, there was like some European traveler who apparently he's gone like he was one of the first, I think, Europeans to go directly across the Amazon or something, like just from east to west or some shit like that. And when he come back, he had all these crazy reports of like crazy cities and temples and
I know what you're talking
you
about.
know what I'm talking about, bro?
I know what
I
you're
think
talking
I
about.
know what you're
You
talking
would have
about.
seen a clip somewhere.
Yeah, I've heard
I'm
it.
pretty sure Joe Rogan spoke about it too. Where and when this can't come back, he's then gone. Yeah, there was like a crazy population. It was thriving. There was hundreds of thousands of people, and then not even 100 years later, when more Europeans went, there was nothing. So they all thought that this cunt was just lying and it was all crazy and shit. But now apparently, just even still to this day, they're now finding remnants of like these cities,
Relics and that.
and relics, and like all these just weird little temples and shit like that. I know that's just fucking pretty crazy to me. Like, the Amazon, because they still got tribes that live in the Amazon now that apparently that aren't fucking.
I was watching a video of the uncontacted tribes, bro. And they literally are walking around with leaves on their fucking dicks. They don't speak English, nothing.
They
like
have this weird language.
they
and
throw sticks at you and shit.
Yeah. There's like the guys that were going over in a helicopter having a look at them. These
Yeah, I've
cunts
seen
were
that.
freaking
North
out.
Sentinel
And
Island,
They're
Where they're, like,
throwing
pointing
shit
spears and shit at them,
And they killed a guy, a guy went there to preach the gospel to him on
Yeah.
North Sentinel Island, and they killed him.
fucked him up.
Like,
I think I spoke about this with you before, where there was North Sentinel Island was India.
yeah, it's
in
off India.
and apparently the Indian government have now made it illegal for anyone to go
Yeah, you
within
can't
like a
go.
certain distance there. And this one white fella was like, I'm gonna go try like take religion or Christianity to them or something, and he went, and he was never returned, never to be seen again. And I'm pretty sure on the internet, there's like 20 years later, there's a photo of these cunts on the beach, and there's this one white fella holding a bow and arrow with the fucking thing on
I
his.
tried to find.
You can't find it, bro. Bro, I swear.
Have you seen the video of them? But where they go and they drop coconuts off to them, and like they're on the boat, and you can see them there, and like there's a pregnant lady and shit, and they're throwing coconuts at them, and they're like, they accept the coconuts.
But why do they give him coconuts though if they can? Just keep him alive?
To give them something to, and
It's like a little gift to try and get their trust, sort of thing.
just to make sure they don't fucking die out.
I mean, if they want to be fuckwits and throw bow and arrows and shit at people, they can stay on their own on their island. Like,
I think that's good, man. If you don't want to be fucking, if you just want to be left alone, then you fucking should be,
But I mean, over
It's their island, like fuck.
over time though, surely how big's this island?
It's small. It's only
That's what I'm
small.
saying. So the food would run out. There'd be no,
Well,
there'd be no
survived that
animals.
long, man.
There'd be no animals there. Surely.
Well, they got hit pretty bad by a cyclone one time, and that they went to check on them and shit. But they're still there. So
they literally went to go check on them. Like the Indian government went to go.
they check on them, like they give them
off some
shit,
coconuts.
but like they just want to be fucking left alone.
Man, that I don't know. I think they clearly want to be left alone, so I don't think they really need to. Yeah, it's in the archipelago in the Bay of Bengal, South Sentinel Island. The Sentinelese, an indigenous people, involuntary isolation, who have defended by force their protected isolation of their island. Wow, so it's a fifth. That can't be right. Max length, 7.8 kilometers.
It's small, yeah.
So the
It's
island
tiny.
is fucking tiny. So there'd be
That's
nothing
still
left on
decent
it.
size.
They fish for food.
Oh yeah, true. There'd be a lot of fishing,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
So the island is fucking tiny. Holy shit, bro. That is fucked. No, well that's why. Because and same with the Amazon too. Like, because apparently in the Amazon as well, they still got hundreds of tribes that are
There's so many.
uncontacted that
Yeah.
they can't fucking understand them, can't speak English to them and shit. But I think they're more friendly in the Amazon.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know.
doubt it, bro. I've heard some shit where they're like cannibal savages and shit, man.
I watched like an hour video and the guy goes to like talk to him and he's smoking a cigarette and they're going crazy. They're saying like he's breathing fire, like he's breathing. They start running around saying he's breathing fire. It's pretty interesting. Like it's pretty full on watching these cunts. But
Because they'd think we're full like aliens, man.
Yeah,
Imagine
fucking oath.
they're wearing a leaf and shit. You rock up wearing a button-up shirt with a camera and stuff. They'd be going, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, that'd be crazy to them.
they're like,
It's like aliens coming to us.
fuck it, it's exactly that.
Bro, it's fucking. Because what was I think same thing that I was watching this like doco thing where they were flying the chopper over the Amazon as well, and the same thing is like pictures of them like holding up arrows, and one of them's
Yeah, I've seen
like
that.
he's fully painted his body red. Like it must
probably
be
blood.
It must be the chief.
It's probably blood. Yeah.
It must be the chief. He's
Yeah.
full body red paint,
Yeah.
bro, and then the rest of them are all painted black. And they're just wearing these like little leaves and like shit like that, and they're throwing coconuts and rocks at the helicopters and shit.
It's a weird life, eh? Like fucking
crazy.
hell.
Bro, fuck that.
Imagine never ever seen a helicopter before, right? All you know is leaves, trees, and shit, and you see this metal fucking thing propelling over, bro. You would freak the fuck out.
You think it's like a giant bird or a monster or something?
Yeah, you'd have no idea. Like that could happen to us now. What if in the universe it's like we're isolated here on Earth, but they have like fucking Star Wars and shit going on out there, and then they
Weird.
finally come and we start freaking out, but it's just normal to them. Could happen. You never know.
That's how we would react, I reckon. Like,
Fucking
That'd
earth.
be
I
fucking
think that's cool
awesome.
shit. Yeah,
That'd be
bro. Imagine
fucking
seeing
awesome.
like a galactic airship just come down.
Yeah.
I'd be going, fuck
yeah, we'd be more open to it though.
Yeah. Like finally decimate us so we can just fucking start again, bro.
You'd have the people that would freak out, like the Christianity people and shit that
Yeah.
don't believe in that. They'd freak out, but all us people that are into that, we'd be going nuts.
Fucking oath.
That's
Yeah,
all
you're
I'm
right.
If you got to go, it'd be a good way to
Yeah,
go.
like all the Christians and shit, like all
Yeah.
the real religious people would
No.
probably think it's the end of the
'Cause
world, like it's doomsday.
Exactly right.
Well, that's what. Remember, I said it on the podcast once. Obama went on a talk show a while ago, like maybe 3 years ago or something, and they asked him, "What do you think would happen if aliens actually came?" And he goes, "Well, I think new religions would happen. Like people would
Yeah,
get
for
rid of, and we'd start worshiping the aliens." And it's like, I don't know, it sounded like some real New World Order
Hey.
shit. Fucking
He's ready.
yeah, it's pretty scary. But you know, that's probably what would happen. People would think that these aliens are fucking God.
Yeah.
And, you know, people would get rid of Christianity. People start worshipping these aliens, do whatever they say. And then they start probing us. And, you know, fucking us in the ass and shit.
And do you know you're pregnant with an alien?
Yeah, I mean-
and then fucking, like the pyramids, bro. What's going on there? Like, you know, like we still don't know. Fucking,
Yeah.
we
We know
probably
jack
are
shit.
alien babies. Have you seen
I think
the
we are.
photo of the monkey? It shows a monkey and an alien, and then it's got the human baby, like, together. Like,
Is it
That-
like the hieroglyph?
Like a hieroglyphic.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
type
like,
of thing?
I think so. I've seen like a painting of it.
Yeah.
But it's like saying that the aliens bred monkeys with monkeys
bro,
to
they-
make humans.
Yeah,
they
I've
probably
seen
do.
that.
Because that's what, if you look at the monkeys, right, like in evolution, there's a massive skip, like say 100 million years between each one. But the one from the monkey to us, it's like less than half the time.
Yeah.
So they say aliens come down and fucked
And
with
they got
that
all the
DNA.
DNA
And
symbols
sped it up.
And then they
like-
sped it up because it's literally
believe
way
that.
less than half. Yeah, 100%. Because
Yeah.
how does a monkey, they only change a little bit from monkey to monkey, then all of a sudden in half the time, they become a fucking human. It's
Yeah.
it's
I never
fucking
thought of
too
it like
weird.
that. I know.
Yeah, no, it's weird, man.
So like between the different monkey evolutions, it's ages, like
Yep.
thousands and thousands of years.
This is millions. You're talking
Yeah,
millions.
millions.
And then what will we the Neanderthal? And then it's like ape, Neanderthal, human in like less than
Well, see,
what, like 1,000 or something. No.
Yeah, half the time.
The Neanderthal doesn't turn into turn into that. They're common. The Neanderthal is another species of human.
Yeah.
Right now, we're the only species, but there was 7.
Oh, there was
So
7.
that there were
Yeah,
species
Homo
of humans.
sapiens,
Yeah, but
Neanderthals.
the way evolution is that they breed,
You
they
sl- yeah,
breed
you
with this, and
slowly
it's
evolve.
slowly, new things pop up from like it's like breeding dogs. How you make fucking
Yeah.
dachshunds and shit. You fucking breed this with that, and it turns into this. But it's a very slow process.
But from the thing before us to us, it's
was-
half the time.
Isn't there
I
a
never
missing
thought it-
link or something? Don't they
Yeah,
say
that's
there's
the
a
same
missing?
something, but
Yeah.
it was literally like less than half, which is it's crazy because that's the biggest jump that they had was from monkeys to us. Like,
How'd it happen so quick?
Yeah.
I never
Aliens
thought. I
were-
never fucking thought of it like that. That's fucking
easy.
great.
Aliens.
Yeah, I reckon it's got to be, bro. It's got to be.
That shit didn't happen naturally, man.
Space is fucking insane, bro. There's
Blows
definitely
my mind.
something
It
going.
has to be.
I was watching the SpaceX documentaries last night, bro. They sent 4 civilians. I said it on last episode. I think
Yeah.
they orbited the Earth for 3 days recently.
So
a
wait, did
couple
they
weeks
survive?
ago.
Are they like a
Yeah,
lot?
they're done. They're
So they
finished.
come back.
Yeah,
So it worked.
yeah. They orbited Earth in the Space Dragon capsule for 3 days. Just 4 civilians, not even astronauts, just random people.
But like, can they like free roam in this pod, or are they just sitting there
No,
for 3
they're
days?
floating around. They're free, but it's
What
a
the
small pod. It's like
Yeah.
not even the size. It's like the size of this room.
What the fuck, bro?
Maybe a bit
And
bigger.
how
How
long did that
crazy would
take?
that be?
How long did that take for them to orbit it? Was that
They-
4
It
days?
was 3 days. They just orbited Earth. They were higher than the space station. So the space station orbits here. They were a bit above.
Been above it.
Just for 3 days, for no reason.
Could you two do that? I don't think I could do
I
it.
would love to
Look,
do that,
bro,
bro.
I couldn't do
I
it.
would
I think
fucking
You,
love
you got to
I think
think
I would,
about
eh?
it. That's like a one in a lifetime opportunity, man. Imagine being up there looking it down. You couldn't even imagine it. That'd
Yeah,
be
you
awesome.
couldn't explain that shit
You
without
don't- if
doing
that
it. Like,
opportunity
gotta
came
take
to
it.
you, if you didn't take that, you're an idiot.
fucking
but
oath.
You
Fuck,
have
bro.
to take it, bro.
Something would go wrong for
Well,
sure.
there's been 2 times where people have died going to space, and it was both with the space shuttle. And there was one time where there was a teacher on board. I think it was the 1980s. They had a teacher who was the first civilian to go into space, and it blew up. All the kids were watching.
Oh.
Everyone was watching on TV, and on takeoff, 1 minute after takeoff,
Actually, wait, I've seen that video.
It's
you
fucked
got
up.
a lot of parents there cheering and stuff, and then you see him just go, no. You see it, bro, it's crazy, man.
And then another
didn't even
time,
get
the
out of
space shuttle
into
coming
space.
back blew up, like on re-entry. So they made it out, and then they come back and blew up.
So, man, being a astronaut, you got some big balls, bro.
Fucking oath.
Massive.
You're gambling your life, man. You can't 100% guarantee you're going there and coming back.
But they're so dedicated. They know that. Like, they're
Yeah.
full,
Well,
they're full dedicated
they
to the mission.
sacrificed their life
You
for
have
it,
to
man.
be.
Fucking oath.
What is the like goal though? If your job wants to be an astronaut, what's the final goal? Yeah, I think is that my mic?
Yeah, I was trying to... Something buzz.
Yeah, I think it is. Hello. Yeah,
It is-
yeah.
it
So
is
it,
yours.
that's why on Discord I turn into a robot sometimes, bro. What the fuck? Damn. Yeah, it's the cord. I got to get a new cord. Anyway, if you want to become an astronaut as a job, right? What's the final goal? Are you just like researching? Is
I
that
feel like
like
you're just like an explorer.
It's discovery, isn't
Yeah,
it?
discovering
Yeah.
shit.
So-
Advancing civilization. They want to go to Mars. They want to build bases.
So your goal
Yeah.
is going there and finding something that you don't know before and bringing it back and trying to advance us as humanity.
Being a part of advancing society, human history. They want to help.
what has been the most significant find
Bro,
like recently? Like moon rocks and shit, like different.
there's tons of shit. Have
Bro,
you seen the
there's-
Hubble Space Telescope? Have
Bro,
you seen the
no.
shit they capture? They got the James
Hubble
Webb
Space
telescope now too.
That shit is crazy, man.
Bro,
Have you seen
crazy.
the images that shit's picked up? You see it, and it looks like you look at the image, right, that it's picked up, and you look at it, you're like, oh, yeah, it's just stars. But there's hundreds of thousands of different galaxies and all this
Billions.
shit. You zoom in, right, and it's just, say, about 2,000 Milky Ways in just this little speck.
Yeah, that's fucked.
We live in the Milky Way, and we have 9 planets, 8 planets, and then 9 times of that in a tiny little image.
and
And we're
then
looking like
yeah,
we're probably
it's-
looking at aliens and shit, other worlds.
Without even
It's
knowing.
got to be, because
Fucked up, man.
if you don't think there's other shit out there, we're literally a speck. Like, have you seen them say, like, if you think you're irrelevant, like, think of this, and it shows, like,
Yeah.
compared
There's a
to
cool
the sun.
website that's got like the scale of the universe, and it like I can't remember if it starts real small. I think it does, like with microscopic shit, and then it slowly gets bigger into like insects, like humans,
We're literally
and then
nothing.
like goes into space, and it's like it's just crazy.
It-
It's good to see.
You know what it reminds me of, that shit? It's like, you know how in your body we have little cells and shit? They're like galaxies and universes. If you get to the microscopic level, it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
So what if Earth and shit? What if we're just like a
We're just-
nuclei in like a big?
In like a massive alien.
Yeah,
Compared
like
to the galaxy. Yeah. Oh wait, actually, that's like in that Rick and Morty episode where they live inside
yeah, in the car battery.
in the car battery.
Imagine
You go
that,
into each
right?
car battery and you keep going into a different world. We're probably inside the
Nah.
fucking blood cells of an alien
We're
right
just
now.
we're just
We
in the
don't know.
blood cells of an alien's cock or something, you know, and just fucking. That's
I reckon it could be.
That's
Could be.
mad.
I reckon it could be a simulation too, because
I believe that.
That one. No, I don't know about that one, man.
Lord, listen to
Like-
this. If you think about it, the way we're going, right? Just imagine society advancing as it is. We got the metaverse and shit, and everything just gets more and more fake. You can edit even on Apple, right? My missus was saying that when you take a photo on Apple, they have this filter thing that you can't take off, and it automatically fixes up your face and shit on the newer phones. So like, it just keeps getting faker and faker. And if we keep going down this path, we're going to be in a fake, perfect world.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
to say
man.
that hasn't already happened? And that's what we're in right now.
What? Apple? That's fucked. So now when you're taking selfies and shit, it's automatically trying to fix your face
It's
and
got
shit.
like a
Yeah,
little
that's-
face tuner.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
fucking fucked up.
And you
They
can't turn it off.
They shouldn't be allowed to do that. They shouldn't be allowed to do that.
And
And so
that's
you buy
the
their
way we're
phones,
going.
bro. If people keep going, look how great I look in this photo. Like, oh, that camera's awesome. It's just literally
It's
changing
touching
your
up.
face.
Yeah.
It's all fake. Like,
Yeah.
Bro, they shouldn't be allowed to do that, man. Because then, you're right. Because then it's going to get to the point, say, by the time we have grandkids, their phones are going to be fucking dressing them and fuck. Like, it's going to be all just automatic, bro. And you're always going to just look.
Bro, it won't be handheld
Like-
phones back like when we have kids, bro. There'll be phones embedded into
Yeah.
their brains and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah.
I'm telling you.
fuck that. I'm gonna live in a ranch,
Microchips.
bro.
We're going to have to move back to South America, bro.
But yeah, that's the biggest proof. That's the biggest proof that we're in a simulation. Because
Yeah.
if you keep going, we're
Elon
gonna
Musk
eventually get
explains
to
it
the
well.
point. Like,
Yeah.
you can't prove that we're not in a simulation.
Yeah, but it's kind of the same thing with religion, though. You can't prove that any of it's real. So, like, anything right now is not even real. Like, what the...
Who's
But
to say your dreams are more real than reality? If you think about it,
Sometimes
what's the
they do
difference?
feel more real, you know, like
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Other than we come back to this
yeah.
every time. It's the same. Where you go into a dream, it's different every time.
You ever sometimes you go into the same dream or nah?
I don't think
you
that's
might
ever
not.
I
happened.
don't
to
think
me.
that's happened to me before.
I have
like
very
separate
basic
occasions
dreams.
or in the same
like,
night?
but not like a day apart. Like maybe like you get into a dream, and then like you remember, or months later, I had a dream in a similar place.
I've
Nah, never.
literally had the exact same dream multiple times over 20 years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
never
that's-
happened to me.
Like sometimes I go to the
literally.
same places that are like made up places in my head.
Yeah.
But like I go to the same places and like recognize it, and it seems so familiar.
Feels familiar. I
Yeah.
got a weird thing with places. I can't really describe it, but
Yeah.
so I feel like nostalgia for a place that
Yeah.
like doesn't exist. I've never
Yeah.
been before,
Yeah.
but my dreams are usually very surface level. Like, do you have wild dreams and shit?
Bro.
My dreams
I-
are very basic. They're
Nah,
never
man.
scary. They're never nothing. bro.
I can't explain half the shit that happens in my brain when I'm asleep. Even when I'm awake, really. But like, bro, okay, weird story. Last night, I was wigging out this morning when I woke up. I was saying this to Chloe this morning before you cunts all come. I was having this weird ass dream. Once again, can't really explain it, but like it was all of us as always. But it's all. My dreams most of the time is my friend group, but we're just doing really weird shit, like weirder than what we usually do, but in weird as places. So like last night, we'll like all of us were like island hopping, but we'll somehow all just like jumping to each island kind of thing. And as that's happening, right, it was like a pretty cool dream. But for the first time ever, I snapped myself out of it. But because I heard Daisy, my new pup, I heard her jump off the bed. And as soon as I heard her jump off the bed, I just went, doosh, my eyes were open. I was like, she has to go to the toilet. And I jumped out of bed like I was in this dream, like trying to, I like leaped out of bed kind of thing. And Chloe's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, she's got to go to the toilet. And I'm like sprinting with this dog. And I got to the backyard holding this dog. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, I'm not dreaming anymore. I'm like, wow. So I put it down. She went to the toilet and I just crawled back into bed. And I was like, wow, that was fucking strange. Like another time when I was still living at my in-laws, I had used to have all these things all the time when fucking the micro dreams, especially when we used to fucking have big weekends. I used to have little micro dreams where I didn't know if I was awake or asleep. And then one time at my in-laws' house, and for some weird reason, I went to bed and I started dreaming that I was cooking shit on the stove, right? And then in my dream, I've gone, okay, yeah, I'm going to go to bed. So I've walked away from the stove, and in my dream, I've gone, oh fuck, I've got to turn the stove off. Then I've woken up and I've started sprinting through the house thinking I've left the stove on. I've sprinted through in my undies. I've gone to the stove, looked at the stove, and then all I hear is my father-in-law go, "What are you doing, mate?" And I've just gone, "I'm so sorry. Did I leave the stove on?" He goes, "What the fuck? No." He goes, "It's fucking like 2:00 in the morning, mind you." And he's just watching TV. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry, man. I just had like a really weird experience." He's like, "Yeah, all good." I just walked back, do like the walk of shame, walked back to my bed. I'm like, "Fuck, bro. I got to stop doing that shit." Like it was a full like, yeah, it was weird multiverse thing between dream and real life. And I just fully reacted to my dream in real life. It was fucking really fucking strange.
Bro, have you ever had a dream where you dream of something that doesn't exist, but then like a year later, that shit comes out? No. Bro, when I was like, bro, I was 9 years old and I had this dream.
I invented Lego.
I had this dream, right? And have you ever heard the show Mega Man? That blue cunt. So there was this, bro, I had this toy in my dream and it was like this phone, a Mega Man phone, and you do all these power ups. And I was like, fuck yeah, this is mad. Bro, literally a year later, that fucking toy came out. I fucking crazy. Promise you, bro.
That's a big claim.
Bro.
It's a big claim.
I'm telling you, I didn't invent this shit. I was literally sitting there going, what the fuck? Like, it was the weirdest experience I've ever had in my life. I remember getting this toy. So I got it and, bro, I fucking knew what was going on. I knew about it and I was freaking the fuck out. I'm telling you. That was the weirdest shit that I've ever experienced in my life.
They stole your idea.
I mean, yeah, you should have woken up and written it down and then you could fucking sue them. Fucking copyright.
Not that fucking smart, but, bro, it was fucking weird shit. Like, literally, I still think to this day, I still think how fucking weird that shit is.
No, that's never happened. I like having fucking fun dreams, but bro, like, you know when you're having a fun ass dream, like, you have a lucid dream?
Wake up and smile. Yeah, I used to. I haven't in ages.
I've wanted to.
I would love to do that, man.
I'm too scared of that shit.
But you can train yourself to do it.
I looked up how to do it,
can.
but at the same time, I think it's a similar process to get sleep paralysis. So like, I looked up how to do it, and like straight away, as soon as I read an article on sleep paralysis at night, I got it.
Oh wow, yeah, because
scary.
it's in your subconscious.
And like, I sort of woke up, like, it's still asleep, but my eyes are open, and outside of my door, there's just like this like hooded figure, and then like I close my eyes and I open them again, and it's right on top of me, and I'm like trying to move and shit, but you can't move.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
You never experienced it, Dylan?
I've had like, I've almost gotten into sleep paralysis many times, but like I always get out of it. Like I can always. I've never had like where you actually feel it on your chest and shit, and like I've never had that.
I remember one time I was literally like sleeping at my nan's and I was in the room after a big weekend and I just laid down for a bit and I must have fell into it.
It's always after the big weekend day.
I could see her out of the corner of my eye and I'm trying to yell for help. And I can't do this. And there's a hooded figure getting closer to me and I'm trying to scream. I can't move on my back and I'm just trying to kick my leg out. Just trying my heart out. That's how I used
to get out of it.
Yeah, ages. It's getting closer, closer. And I finally kick my leg out. I come back. I'm going. I'm freaking out. My nan's like, "What the fuck's going on with you?" And I'm just going.
What is it, eh?
I don't know, man.
The sleep paralysis.
Something to it, eh? It's like an interdimensional fucking being coming to get you.
It's like we said. It was always for me when we were partying very hard. It was always on the Sunday night and the Monday night, and it got to the point where I was having them so frequently and so intense that Chloe, like fucking sick bitch, she would wait for me to fall asleep because she knew I'd start like spazzing them out, and then she just sort of like with her toes. So we come up with this thing where like if I was in a sleep paralysis and I couldn't get out of it myself after like a few seconds, which for me felt like minutes.
Yeah.
After a few seconds, she'd just like rub her toe on my toe, and then I'd fucking like, you could feel it coming in your body, bro, and then you snap out of it, and I'd be going, oh fuck, and then she's like, you have another one? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, thank you so much. And then she'd fall asleep and then I could fall asleep. Yeah. But it was like that for like 2 years. I'd always, without a doubt, once a week minimum, I'd go to sleep and you'd know it's about to come, because every time for me, it was when I'd be on my side and then as soon as I go to turn to the other side,
it just clicks.
That's when it grabs you. And I'd be so terrified to turn over. But, you know, before you go to bed, you turn over a couple times and get comfy.
Yeah.
I'd literally sleep on the same side like a stiff board for hours and I couldn't fall asleep. And I got work the next day. So I'm fucking like, fuck, I need to sleep. I go, all right, fuck it. I'm going to go across. All right, 1, 2, 3. And I'd try to do it really fast, but then whoosh, I'm just stuck there. I'm going, fuck. Like it's so horrible,
Mine
man.
was when I was on my back. I'd be on my side and I'd just go to adjust. As soon as my shoulders touch, I'm done.
Fucking hell.
It was
mine was
horrible,
bad.
man.
I've had I've had the paralysis part, and like I've had when I was younger too, especially like when you try to scream and you can't
Yeah, you
talk.
can't.
That's the
Oh,
worst.
that's the
But
worst,
I've
yeah.
never had like the figures. I've never really had the figures coming closer.
I've
and
only
shit.
had that a
horrible.
couple of times.
Yeah, most of the time it's just a bit where you can't move and shit, but you still fucking panic. Only once I've had the fucking hooded figure. But Mike, he reckons he's been having it since he was like 10. Because he never told anyone.
He still does.
Bro, he still does, literally. It wasn't until like we started talking about having it when we were partying. He was like, oh, is that what it is? He's like, I've been having it for years. I'm like, what? And his every time is someone trying to kill him.
I just thought it was dad.
Some
Comes in my room and fucking trying to touch me.
Some people just get it bad, like Holloway does too. Holloway gets it like every fucking night almost. He says,
really?
yeah, like he fucking.
really?
So you know,
He's made a few. Yeah, he's made a few songs.
yeah, his
lyrics
his
he's
newest
talking
song is about it. If I die tonight, that's what he's talking about.
Oh wow, he's a genius. Wow.
So I think in the same way,
Like-
sleep paralysis, so like lucid dreaming is like the good part of that though.
Yeah.
Like, I've had good like sleep paralysis dreams that are like lucid though.
Yeah, I don't think I've had the good part ever.
I've had it like a couple of times, but not in years. Like
My,
you can
my,
full control what you're doing, and it's awesome.
my missus has very vivid, very strange dreams every night, and she can usually control them. Like if she's having a bad dream, she can usually change it to get to a good dream and
Oh
shit.
wow!
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Rose is a
she's
witch.
awesome.
She's literally a witch.
Something weird going on with
Yeah.
her, bro. But I've wanted to for ages. Like I even started doing the
You
steps.
write it down and shit.
Yeah,
eh?
I wake
yeah.
up and I still remember the stuff I wrote down. I still remember those dreams, and I still remember vividly. It helps a lot writing your shit down. If you just write down keywords or a few things,
Yeah.
Bro,
you'll keep it forever.
if I wrote my dreams down and somebody read that, I'd get locked up in a lunatic. My dreams are literally like, I can't even explain the shit that happens. Like I've had dreams where like I'd be with mates and a mate would turn into a bird and they take me on a journey around a tree and like tell me, like I'm telling you, I wake up going, what the fuck? It's weird,
What
man.
are dreams, eh? It's weird. Like we
I'm
can't
saying-
explain it. We don't
Like,
know.
The other night I had a dream that I was at Ripples, St. Mary's, and I parked my car and got my scooter out, and then my car disappeared, and then there was a petrol bowser. I'm trying to fill up my scooter, and then and then I woke up and I'm going, what the fuck? Like, what does that even mean?
Isn't it scientists say that the molecules when you're dreaming is the same when you die?
Like DMT, right?
That's the same thing that's happening in the brain, isn't it?
You're tapping into
does.
the DMT
Yes.
realm or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
But it's weird shit, man.
Like apparently I saw this study. The scientists were studying people right when they're dying, like in the hospitals and stuff, and it's the brain is doing very similar things to what your brain does when you're dreaming. So I mean, if when you die, it's just like a weird, wacky ass dream that my mate's taking me on a journey through a tree. That'd be kind of cool.
I think dreams are a big part of what happens when you die, or like what life is. I think they're a big role because it's crazy that everybody has dreams. Nobody understands them. Like,
Yeah.
But sometimes, man, your dreams can really help you out, eh? Like I've had dreams in like weird parts of my life that I've woke up and it's literally helped me make my next decision of what I'm going to do in life. Like it's weird shit, man.
have you seen those people who lucid dream and they work in their dream? Like, so like writers or stuff, they'll lucid dream, they'll write, they'll work, wake up, and then write down what they did. Like,
What
they're
the fuck,
getting
bro,
work
yeah.
done while they lucid dream.
Wow.
That's crazy,
That's
man.
actually nuts.
That's nuts.
People
eh?
should
Like,
do that when they're painting. Start
Paint-
lucid dreaming, and then you paint a picture, bro. And then you wake up and you go fuck, and then recreate that painting. I reckon cunts would make crazy shit.
Dreams are nuts, man.
That would be fucking insane. Well, fuck, man. So they do say that when you die, it's all about. But so that DMT stuff, that's the same thing. When you do DMT, they reckon it just cracks open the thing in your brain when you die. It's all
Pineal
very
gland.
similar shit, isn't it? Like, so
Still
what?
got to try that, bro. I reckon
I'm too scared to try it, man.
you got to think about it, man.
I really
Like,
am.
That would be the craziest experience. I've heard stories of people do. I've heard some bad stories.
Now they're good stories.
I've heard some stories of a guy, he did it and he reckons as he was breathing it out, he passed out and that's when it hit. And he was in a jungle and he was blowing out diamonds. And then this tiger came down and this tiger came up to him and took him on an adventure through the fucking jungle. Like, come on, man. That's fucking
awesome.
I feel like I could do it, but I'd have to mentally prepare for
Yeah,
like a month.
you got to be up for
you
it.
have to-
You got to be in the right state of mind.
Yeah.
You got to be ready, man.
You have to eat healthy, drink
right
heaps of
setting as
water.
well.
You have to fucking fully
It's like Sally was saying, like
Yes.
you have to have a mantra that you have
Yes.
to,
if
make
you
sure.
go into that bad, bro, you're having it.
I couldn't do that.
time. And it feels like a lifetime too, apparently. It's only like, 20 minutes or something, you're out, but
There's people
it
that
feels
go
like a
in
lifetime.
and they're like, it's like they've like have a family, raise kids and shit, and then they come out of it and they're like, just don't know what to do because they just feel like they've just had this whole
They've
life
just-
go
yeah.
past.
Yeah.
It's like, have you seen those stories where like people say, "What if you die?" and then there's like a bunch of aliens around you with a bong, and they're like, "So how was it?"
That would be fucking awesome. I would love. That would be best case scenario for us.
Yeah, that would
literally,
Bro, you would lose your mind.
Yeah, you would 100
for all
kill yourself
humanity.
immediately.
For all humanity, that's our best
Bro, I'd
case
probably just
scenario.
take another hit, eh? Like,
Yeah,
Go back in. You're born again as a new baby.
Imagine that, like,
Next thing
you're
you're a
in a
fucking African
You're a
slave.
Chinese
Like,
baby.
like, take me back to the first one.
That's in Rick and Morty too, when they're playing in the arcade and he goes into Roy and he's lives the whole
Roy.
life.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he comes
Roy.
out, he's like
game over.
petrified.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, life is we don't know anything. We have no idea, bro.
So I try not to think of that shit because
Yeah,
I
you
just start
can't.
to go crazy.
It's
man.
pointless. Like
No.
you just gotta live it for what it is.
Yeah, they're the topics that keep me up, or used to keep me up at night and shit, and fucking like for some weird reason, me and Chloe back in the day would either watch scary videos and scare ourselves to death before bed, or we talk about like the space and shit, and none of us could sleep and shit because we're just
I
fucking
love that
thinking
shit,
all the
bro.
time, bro. I fucking hate that shit.
I love talking about that shit, but like, who cares, bro? At the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference, does it? Even if we are in a simulation, even if we got no free will, like it's Matrix, we're just like being used as a
Exactly, but it's still been decent, right? Like, just enjoy it.
exactly.
Oh, yeah,
that's
fuck
why.
no.
Like,
I know, this
make
is
the
a
most of it.
simulation.
I'm having a
100%.
fucking mad time, bro.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Read them through, bro. Read them through, bro.
All right. So, thank you to everyone who answers the polls, man. It's been going up and up and up. A lot of followers. If you don't follow on Instagram,
Discord, yeah, we like I said
Discord, Instagram,
again. What?
follow.
Friendly Fridays and DZ Sundays now on pause while we put together a little.
The last one
surprise.
tomorrow. My
Yes.
last track for a little minute.
Fucking featuring Ritz, hey, that's crazy,
yes,
man.
Sir.
What the fuck, bro?
I said on one of the
Yes, sir.
episodes,
Yeah,
so
that
probably
is-
Ritz. And
That is fucking crazy, bro. Good on you, man.
Thank you, my
But
friend.
yeah, we will be back. It's been a really weird like few weeks for me because we've gone. So here in Australia, we had what we had Easter, which we basically had almost a whole week off, and just when we're just like on holiday, and then now we've come back. I've come back to day shift. I've been getting home at 6:30 at night every night, so I've had no time to stream and make music. And then now we've gone into another long fucking weekend.
What is it? What
Bro,
for?
It's
Anzac Day, bro.
Anzac Day's on
Anzac Day
Monday, bro.
Monday.
Oh, you wouldn't know because you don't work. You
Yeah,
fucking
every
scumbag.
day's a long weekend for me.
Bro, but for us normal people, bro, we fucking So now we're on like another mini holiday. So I'll be back to streaming. I think Tuesday morning, guys. So yeah, bear with us. Bear with
Follow
us.
the Twitch, Discord, Instagram. If you want to answer the polls, if you want to answer the questions, ask questions, all that shit.
Yeah.
So the first question I asked was, "What is your unpopular opinion?" Now, you guys will go ours first, and then
I might have to think on it.
Yeah, so do I. I got to see if it's not offensive.
make it as offensive as you want, my friend.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, you go. You go first.
Okay. This is going to sound fucked, but mine does come with like a backstory, which we'll talk about after we go through the polls. Unpopular opinion: women, stop fucking whinging about your rights and trying to be equal.
I fucking
Sorry.
agree, bro.
Shut the fuck up. And I'll explain why I'm saying this after. But that's just, I will just leave it as like a little cliffhanger for now. I'll make that the Instagram clip. We'll get heaps of fucking hate comments and shit, but fuck it.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, bitches. Go on.
Mine is that fucking Drake is the most overrated person on earth. Drake is so average.
I don't find that unpopular, but that's probably just me. You know?
I think that's a lot of people
Nah,
think that.
'cause
Well,
obviously-
why is he?
obviously-
Why
yeah,
I
is
think
he?
that's because I think that. I think
Yeah.
it's normal, but
Obviously, people like him because
I don't know why.
So it probably is
He's
unpopular.
very average in everything. He's not a good rapper.
No, he's
His music's
good-
he
average.
rooms underage girls.
The only he had a good little phase. When was it? I think in 2019 when he was releasing like a song a week when he was doing Hotline Bling. When I fucking
it's when he doesn't rap.
That little period was cool, but other than that, like yeah, his lyrics are very like, you know, I went to the shop and I fucking got a clop. Fucking got a shirt on. It's fucking green. Like, but it's just like, you know, it's not. There's no like substance to what he's singing and rapping about. It's just so simple. But you got to give it to him. The beats are hard. But yeah, I don't know.
It's not bad, but it's not good either. Like, I don't know why he's
not like number one.
why is it Drake? He's Drake.
She likes
he's
you.
fucking.
She does, eh? Because that's what I was about to say. People are thinking I'm like down here patting his leg. There's a dog,
Jerking me
by the way.
under the
There's
table.
a dog.
This guy's kind of sus.
Jesus, I just realized how it looks so weird.
I'm patting down here. I'm like, oh, fuck. There's a dog. I swear.
That's Patreon. The Patreon only.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Do you two have one?
Look, bro, I'd have to say your unpopular opinion is probably what I would say because, like, I haven't really thought about it, but
'Cause
that's
you're
what mine would be.
sexist.
Yeah, look, I'm pretty against females. And, like,
Fuck.
I hate women.
No,
Drives down here trying to get
my
cancelled.
opinion, yeah, girls, right? They put up this big stigma, like they wanted to be equals, whatever. But then whenever it comes to anything, they use that as an excuse to be below and like all this shit. And like, look, you just want to be equals, be equals.
I see where you're coming from.
Like
I
men-
definitely see where you're coming
because
from.
I just want fair treatment for men in certain situations. Like girls get fucking everything, and then when a man does the same thing a girl would, nah, it's a
Yeah.
problem.
Like I said,
That's mine.
I'll say why I said what I said after we go through these polls. It will make sense. You'll all go, yeah,
I can't say my reasons. There'll be two.
he just hates girls.
Yeah, you just hate it.
We get it.
What about you? Do you got one?
Nah, not that I can think of.
I
Maybe
guess
we'll go through these and I'll see.
Yeah. Another
So-
unpopular opinion, I guess. D&D is actually really fucking cool. If you don't like it, you're a loser.
Well, you got to
That's it.
try
Yeah.
it. It's an acquired taste, I think. But
My family keep asking questions about it. I think my mum wants to fucking play. She was so interested last night, man.
Bring,
She was like,
bring her in, man. We'll make her a character.
Yeah. Anyway, go read through them.
So my missus says cats are better than dogs. I agree. I'm a cat person. I used to hate cats like everyone else, but once you have a cat, man,
I love
Well,
them.
actually,
Yeah,
I love
there's
them both.
another
I like
unpopular
dogs,
but-
opinion.
I like them both
I reckon birds are better than both.
I like
Yeah.
bird. Bro, I want a parrot so bad.
I'm a bird guy, bro. We were working the other day, right? And this girl, we're in the middle of, where were we? Granville. And this girl is walking around with a fucking, a macaw. Like full on fucking $10,000 parrot on her shoulder.
That's
I
awesome,
actually
mate.
drove past someone like that the
Bro,
other day too.
that's
Yeah.
amazing.
And she was talking to her, bro. She's on her own walking down the street with a bird on her shoulder, and I could just see her looking and talking.
Talking to it.
Bro,
yeah,
I used
yeah.
to-
That is so cool.
Bro,
like-
my bird used to come with me to like school. Like I used to you sit on my shoulder, I'd take it to school, I'd go into class, say goodbye, go on my dad's shoulder and go home.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that is
Yeah.
like-
And
I love that
They have
shit,
like
bro.
a human lifespan as well.
what I'm
like-
like.
yeah.
They outlive you, man.
The only thing I don't like about the birds is because I used to have a bird too, little Ollie. But the only thing I don't like about the birds, how you just randomly chilling and then it just shits on you, or like it's just flying through the house. And that's the only thing I don't like about them. It's like fuck.
They clip their wings, bro.
My missus also says Vegemite is delicious. I don't really like Vegemite.
I love
I hate
Vegemite. I don't think that's
Vegemite.
unpopular.
Vegemite is the best.
In Australia, I don't think that's unpopular.
It's very hit or miss, eh? Like
reckon?
that's what I said. I said that's not a fucking popular opinion,
No,
but
Vegemite's cracked, bro.
But now hearing you two
I
don't
don't-
like
and that's
it,
coming from a
so-
little wog boy. Like it's not just Australia. Like I understand where you guys are from. That's
It
weird. shit.
smells like fucking sheep
Oh, bro.
wool.
Yeah, look.
sheep.
Look, you
wool.
don't have it by yourself. Like by
Yeah,
itself.
if you put a spoon in a Vegemite jar, like
Because that's what they
not right.
eating
well,
it.
that's what they do in
That's not the
America.
way.
Whenever they try Vegemite in America, you
They
see
just eat it by
they're
themselves,
doing it
yeah.
the wrong
Nah.
way. I wouldn't even have a
Butter and
spoonful
Vegemite
of
on
Vegemite.
toast, bro.
You need to complement it with butter on
Yeah.
toast or in a sandwich, and then it's good.
Beautiful.
By
A
itself,
little bit, like a little bit. It's very intense.
it's-
it's an intense taste.
Yeah.
Nah,
Very-
you got
Nah,
to
nah.
slam,
It-
I
it's
slam
slam
that
it
shit
I
on,
slam it
bro.
on.
Yeah.
Who invented that
Cover
shit,
that
bro?
shit.
You're like, what the fuck?
Some freak.
Someone who hated everybody.
Some in
Then somehow it
1800s.
worked.
It's like who discovered milking a cow? Who discovered cow? What are they doing? Like, it's
And I'm sure they
First
used.
person who did that, he was thinking he wasn't thinking the right way.
He didn't use his hands. That's all I'm saying.
The first time he tried it was not with his hands, and then he's gone, hold on a second, if I
this
grab this and
tastes pretty good.
squeeze it, fucking this white thing comes out of it.
Tori says pineapple belongs on pizza and sauce belongs in the cupboard.
Get fucked. Pineapple on
so
pizza
I
is
agree.
weird.
Sauce,
I don't
yes.
like pizza.
No, sauce
Pineapple.
in the fucking fridge
Yes.
Nah.
and pineapple on a pizza is good, yes.
I don't know about sauce, bro. I don't really like sauce. I just do whatever the household does. I think at
you don't care
home,
too much.
I think when we're living with our parents, they kept it in the cupboard. But
Yeah, mine's
No,
in the cupboard.
Fridge. 'Cause
Pineapple
I
on
like-
pizza, nah.
I don't like warm sauce. Like imagine it's a hot as 40-degree day. You cook a barbecue with your mates. You get the snags ready, and then you come out and get the hot, warm, milky sauce.
Well, it's
And
actually
weird.
It's
bro.
actually funny because literally
Weird.
last week when playing D&D, I asked everybody
Yeah,
if
in
they
the
wanted
house,
the
yeah.
cupboard, and the only people that said cupboard were the Australians. I'm
Yeah,
not even
true.
joking.
Yeah.
Erin, she said fridge.
Fridge.
All the WOG kids and stuff.
Yeah,
We all put
it in our fridge.
Yeah.
What's it say on the bottle? Doesn't it say keep
Pretty sure it says
refrigerated?
I think it does, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it says refrigerate on the bottle. Yeah.
So all the Australians are stupid.
Yeah.
What about pineapple
No
pizza?
offense.
Pineapple
Nah.
pizza?
No.
Pineapple pizza?
Yeah,
Like,
I'll eat a ham and pineapple pizza. I think it's
eat it,
fine.
but
I don't even
enjoy it.
like pineapple, but I'll eat it on a pizza.
Yeah, I
I
never
never
seen
anything
it.
on a pizza, but
Yeah.
I don't like
It's-
that. That's an unpopular
see the
opinion.
big debate.
Pizza's fucking overrated. I
Yeah,
pizza.
yeah.
I
Like
just fucking.
pizza's never my first
Really?
choice.
I don't
man.
like
Yeah.
pizza, man.
I like pizza.
It's all right.
Like I wouldn't eat it every day, but every now and then having pizza, I reckon it's mad.
Yeah, it's it's not bad. It's not good either.
Yeah.
Mum says Brad Pitt is hot. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion.
It is.
Mum.
I think that's one of the most popular opinions in the world.
This is very. I had this argument with her at dinner last night because she was looking at your post at dinner, and then she's like, "Oh, my unpopular opinion is that Brad Pitt is hot," and I was like, "Are you kidding me? He's sexy as fuck." She's like, "No, he's not. No, he's not." I'm like, "He is. He literally is, bro."
He's like 50 years old. He's still.
That's
he
what I'm
looks
saying.
awesome.
Like,
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I'll let him fucking milk my udder.
Okay.
God.
Fuck. Where was I? Fuck. There's a few of these.
Holy fuck.
Oz Collective says. All right, I'm not gonna say that one.
Let us read it.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of
Wow, that's a bit.
I've got a food one while we're on it. Then my unpopular opinion is
Wait, you can't.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ,
yeah,
bro. What is the issue, man?
Buddy's trying to get cancelled out here.
I know. Fucking hell, this podcast's not gonna last long.
We already said
Nah, you get
bro.
cancelled before
You guys are fucking
Sorry,
animals.
say your food thing.
So my food one is lasagna's overrated.
Yeah, I don't like lasagna
Don't
either.
like
I can agree, man.
I do like
really?
it, but
Whenever
it-
I say that, people think I'm
No,
weird
'cause
for it.
It's all right,
Like
but
Mike, right? He lived off that. When we used to get
Yeah.
school lunch orders, he would always
Wait,
get
that's
lasagna.
what turned me off it.
Yeah,
It
like
gave me food poisoning.
look, it's good. It's all right. I'll eat it, but it's not. If I don't eat it ever again, I won't probably care.
yeah, it's not, you're not gonna miss
You
it if
could
it's
mi-
gone.
yeah, you're not gonna miss it, yeah.
It's gone. It's gone.
Jezza, shout out you again, bro. Says lingerie isn't sexy anymore now that it is all on social media. I don't know about that, bro.
That's definitely unpopular.
Nah, bro.
That is very
That just
unpopular.
means it's free, bro. You don't have to pay for OnlyFans.
Mate, yeah. Bro, you know, fucking.
No, that's awesome. Carl Whitehill, shout out you too, bro. You're a fucking legend. Says 90% of drill music sounds the same.
Yes,
Big facts,
bro,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Fuck it
facts.
off, man. It
I
was.
agree.
I still like it.
I fucking had a
It's
massive.
all right.
No, I'm big on drill.
I just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You like UK
top
drill,
point.
UK
UK
stuff,
drill.
yes.
Oh, yeah,
Only
UK
UK.
drill.
I don't
UK
do
drill.
anywhere else.
No.
UK, yes. Everyone else, you're fucking your little coconuts or your
Ooh.
balaclavas on and
She's just
fucking.
trying to get a sip, bro.
Oh, she thirsty. Yeah,
Knock the
you
drink
know,
over.
no more. Yeah, no more poly groups with balaclavas on, holding flares, walking through fucking Westfields. No more. I'm just that's not drill
Yeah, let
to me.
the UK
That's
boys
just
do it.
let the UK boys do it. It was fun. All right, we had a go at it. Let's go back to our Aussie rap
Yeah,
and
right,
what we know, and let UK do it because I'm.
They do
yeah.
it the best.
I had a fucking yarn about this last time, and I'll get to into it if I keep going. So move on.
By Steven says peanut butter is not good on bread.
Agree.
Only in smoothies.
Okay, I don't like peanut butter at all.
No, like what is it like? Say in a sandwich and stuff. Nah, that's cracked. Toast, cracked.
Peanut butter sandwich.
Peanut-
I
Do you guys
fuck
like
with-
peanut butter?
Yeah, I like peanut
That's
butter.
another
Man.
unpopular opinion
But
from me.
peanut
I
butter-
hate it.
You don't like peanut
Nah.
butter?
Peanut butter and what's it called in like a milkshake or something, bro? I'll throw up.
It's good calories, bro. Like it doesn't taste the best, but if you need calories, throw
Peanut
some
butter-
peanut butter in there.
What do you want, girl? Do you want to go outside or
Bro, she keeps trying to take the vape.
you want it? You want some?
Yeah, she does.
You start blowing a hose. Don't blow it in her face.
Hey,
What's
you're
you,
gonna
man?
have
Put
Peter
her
knocking.
outside, put her
You're
outside.
gonna have Peter knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Bro, you've done so many terrible things this podcast. You're gonna get fucking cancelled.
Animal cruelty, fucking women rights activists at the front door.
She doesn't want to go.
Afuera.
Yeah, just let it.
Afuera,
Daisy.
afuera. A la cama.
You don't want to go?
Let it just do whatever.
Daka says God is real.
Get ahead again.
I don't know if that's unpopular either.
Wait, unpopular opinion that God is. Oh, so he doesn't believe.
Wait,
Unpopular opinion, God is real. He does believe, I believe.
Oh, okay. No, it's up to you, bro.
It's 50-50.
Like, I don't believe in religions or anything,
Yeah.
but I believe that there is a
Something.
God.
Probably something.
You know,
I told you.
I'm not sure what
Do
the
we
God is.
disappear?
If it's an alien, a probe, who knows?
There's
My
a GameCube
religion-
box, bro, in some alien fucking
Yeah.
planet, bro.
Something bigger than us.
My religion is that's what we should start our own. The one where we just believe in the universe and that's it. Like the
Scientology.
universe is our no. We become full on Scientologist. The universe
pretty
is
cool, bro.
is my God. Like you know what I mean? The universe
like
always
that.
gives me signs.
that's
and
what I agree.
I
The
just
sun's your
believe.
God.
Yeah.
I think we're all God. Everyone's one and the same. Consciousness, fucking all
Yeah.
that weird shit. Mr. Meagley says, bacon is the most overrated food in the world.
Of course he says
Yeah.
that,
No,
man.
like-
This is the same guy who I watch at work, right, eating a hamburger and he's squeezing it with his hand so the juice is going down his wrist and shit. Like
Right.
he's going.
That kid, he only likes food that is weird. Like, he's the guy that, like, you know, where everyone hates pickles
out of
and
the
stuff
jar
like
and
that.
shit.
You know how not many people like that? That's his forte.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, I'm sure he loves it.
So what? He doesn't like bacon. Bacon's
no,
good,
he's-
man.
I didn't used to, but I've grown to like it.
Bro, it's
Nice.
love it.
great.
It might be a bit overrated.
Yeah,
but
I don't think it's as great as everyone makes it out
It's
to
not
be.
the best thing in the world, but you can't say it's not good.
But like,
Yeah.
if you add it on a burger, bro.
Because you can have it with so many things. You can have a bacon and egg roll
Yeah.
for breakfast.
Yeah,
you can
so
have
it's
sausage and bacon and eggs.
bacon and chicken burger or something for lunch.
Yeah.
Like it's
It is
Good
pretty
different.
disgusting. Pigs
You
are
can have it
gross.
for
If you think
Pigs
about
are
eating
gross.
it.
Yeah,
like,
pigs are
if I
gross.
think
But
too much
Muslims have
about
it
the,
right.
if I think too much about bacon, that does turn me off because they're fucking gross.
All right, that's it for the fucking.
None of these sauce ones, eh?
yeah.
More
All right, so onto
Trying to
the
make it to 29, bro.
onto the polls. A lot of people fucking answer these a lot more than give questions. So if you answer these polls, thank you. They're just interesting topics. Do you understand NFT/crypto? 37%
fuck
said
yeah.
yes. 63% said
Fuck
no.
yeah.
That's,
I said yes,
That's
but
not
I
surprising.
still don't understand the NFT.
So
shit.
I'm up now on Solana NFTs. I'm up about 800. So wait, what? Not 800. Sorry, eight Solana.
8,000.
No, eight Solana. So 8 Solana times whatever it's worth. That's what I'm up.
that's pretty fucking good.
Bro, and I started on 1.5.
See, just a bit of research can
yeah.
go a long way. So if you don't understand,
But
Maybe you should try learning a bit.
I've gone full degen though. I've bought a NFT for like 7.5 Solana. So I've gone big. If this thing doesn't,
Oh.
if this thing doesn't sort of
All
blow
or
up,
nothing,
then
eh?
I've gone all in. It's just what I do, bro. I like to gamble. Like
That's what you got to do, bro. Because
A lot of it is gambling.
it's just gambling. It's just
pretty
gambling.
much.
But either way, so yeah, if this does fail, then I still know how to do it and how to profit. But yeah, I've gone all in on this new project that came out a couple of days ago, and I'm gonna pull out at around I'm gonna aim for 15 Solana. Once I get to 15 Solana, bang, I'm cashing out. That's my happy number, 15. But yeah, I love that shit, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's worth looking into.
Love it.
If you don't, obviously more people said no than yes,
Yeah.
which is understandable. But do your research. Do you consider yourself introvert or extrovert? 61% said introvert, 39% said extrovert. That's 17 votes introvert, 11 votes extrovert.
I'm 100% extrovert, bro.
I'm introvert as fuck,
I am the
bro.
biggest introvert out there, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
me
an
too, man.
extrovert. I'm literally a retard, bro. I fucking.
Yeah,
100%.
I've got no
You
filter,
watch this
bro.
guy do things and you think this guy has no brain cells to be able to express this much.
There's no
I
brain
sit
cells.
there
Not give
shaking
one fuck.
and this guy's doing crazy shit.
I love it, bro. I love it. I know. I just my favorite thing, right, is I love making people feel awkward. I just love it, bro.
You've
I
been
just
doing that to me for 14 years.
Yeah, we're the awkward ones. So
I
fucking-
just love making people see how they're gonna react. And if I get a reaction, depending on the reaction I get from people, in my mind, that's when I go, okay, this guy's a funny cunt. I like this guy.
I don't like this guy.
I don't like him. He like always at work too. I'll just say something really fucking out there. And then, and especially lately, man, me and this guy, we've just been fucking around at work and cunts just
see-
like not reacting. And we're just like, yeah, these guys don't actually find us funny.
I-
But we're just being fucking idiots.
Because
Like,
I'm an introvert, right? But around certain people, I can be an extrovert. And at work,
A lot of people are like that.
Me and this guy are literally like trolling people.
we're
with crazy.
fucking around. It's gotten to the
You're
point
gonna
now.
get fired.
Oh, yeah, either that or
Right.
like it's just gotten to the point now with me and this guy, we're just fucking the biggest wankers at work, bro. It's fucking hilarious.
Like they
bro.
literally talk to each other behind our backs.
Yeah.
Going, what the fuck's wrong with these guys?
These
we're,
weird
just there
cunts.
we're just there laughing.
laughing our heads off, bro.
It's
That's how
great.
you got to be, bro. Fuck it,
Yeah,
bro.
like,
But
Bro, it's
I was thinking yesterday, actually, how when I used to work at Colesburg, I wouldn't say anything to anybody, like all my coworkers. If you want to talk to me, you gotta talk to me, bro, because I'm not gonna say shit.
Yeah.
And when I left, when the meat department they got made redundant, they did like little goodbye thing in the room, and the manager was saying,
just walked off.
The manager was saying stuff about everyone. He's like, and Dylan, whether it's not saying much at all. I was like,
That's
and
hilarious.
it's crazy because at home and shit, I was like, I don't fucking,
So different.
yeah, like
You're in your
but-
safety bubble, man. That's what it is.
Exactly. People would see me so different, like in public, but
It's weird because a lot of people, they always say that they don't feel, obviously most people don't feel comfortable when you meet someone new and stuff, which is understandable because you don't know how they are. But for me, it's the opposite feeling. I love that feeling of speaking to someone new and just seeing how much I can poke this cunt until I get a reaction. But that's the thing though. A lot of my workplaces, I made so many cool friendships being like that. Like especially at my painting job, this old fella, man, shout out this cunt. He was a funny cunt because when I first started, I was just being my usual self, saying dumb shit, being a retard, just seeing who I'm going to get a reaction from. And straight away, this one cunt just looked at me. He's got like one tooth and shit. And he's like, "You're a fucking spastic." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "So am I." And me and him, and he was like my best bud. This guy's like 45 years old. And me and him would just be throwing shit at people. And he'd be saying like stereotypical jokes and shit. Me and him were laughing our heads off. And everyone else is like just no reaction. But that's the guy who, that guy kept me sane while I was painting. Because painting, especially in a warehouse, very, very fucking stale. You will go bananas. Like, it's so boring. I was literally sitting there for 8 hours a day.
Same shit the whole time.
Same shit every day. So
Go insane.
without that guy, I probably don't last more than a month doing that job.
well, you got to make your
So-
own fun, man. You
Yeah,
got to make
fuck
your own
yeah,
fun.
bro.
Fucking people are either gonna love you or hate you.
Hey, I fucking love it, bro. I love it.
Age-old question: Tupac or Biggie? Now, 74%
Pac.
said Tupac, 26%
of
said
course they
Biggie,
did.
28 votes Tupac, 10 votes Biggie. Let me tell you something. Biggie is a better rapper. In rap skill,
sure.
Yeah,
multi-syllable,
Yes.
multi-syllable rhyme
Yes.
schemes. Biggie is better any day. But
Pac-
Tupac makes better music. I
Yeah,
think.
like, same thing, right? So Park was very, very simple, kind of like Drake. Very, very fucking simple. It wasn't crazy rhyme schemes. It wasn't crazy like things that are flying over people's heads.
Sometimes he could fucking rap.
But
Tupac,
yeah, he could rap. But it was the same thing. The party vibe. The beats were crazy. It was him smoking and drinking and
Biggie was more the gangster shit.
Yes, it was. That's why I preferred Park because of the upbeat beats. Does this girl want to go? Is she going crazy over there?
she's going big,
I just
yeah.
see this guy wrestling this dog. Like,
Bro, she literally
Right.
was trying to leap out of my fucking lap. She's going
I
crazy.
reckon open the door, put her outside, and then
Bro,
just close the door.
You open the door and
Yeah, put her out. Yep, close it.
I feel bad, man. I feel
This guy's like wrestling this little dog.
He's crawling on his shoulder.
Have you boys heard of MC Akil?
Oh, I was looking at this the other day,
Nah.
bro. That's not fucking Tupac.
He's the next everyone. Oh, it's Park. Just because like when he raps, he like does the same hand gestures and shit. He
I
kind
hate
of
when
look.
people
They,
sound like him or
they
nah?
think it's Tupac back alive.
Oh, yeah?
rapping
Same
like
age, similar age or not?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
old as
yeah,
fuck.
he's
old.
Like,
Yeah,
they
he's
think it's actually
people
Tupac.
think Tupac didn't die.
There's
Yeah,
still
he's
that
dead, yeah.
conspiracy where they think
Yeah.
Tupac
Hey,
is around.
Nah, he's dead,
Wait,
bro.
we stayed at
I'll
a
show you.
hotel in Vegas, right opposite where Tupac.
Oh, yeah, where he
It's
got shot.
It's
Yeah.
literally
Like, yeah.
the intersection where he died. Because
Yeah.
we're walking past this pole and I see these people at the pole taking photos and you go up and have a look at it. And it's got Rest in Peace Park. It's got
And
the
our hotel was
newspaper
right next to there.
And I looked it up and yeah, it was where he got shot dead.
Outside the Tyson fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And we stayed on the corner. Like, it's crazy, man. You think about it back, he died the year we were born, right, Diamond?
that's not
95,
him.
96.
Oh,
I
He
think.
just looks just like him. Yeah, 96 was the year we were born.
Yeah, with the age, I mean.
So you think about that 20 years ago.
Can he be getting on the internet now? But
I don't think so, man. I think if people used to say the same thing about what was his name, Purple Haze or some shit. There was another rapper that sounded like Tupac. Everyone's like, it's Pac, he's back alive. I doubt it, man.
Bro, cunts just hang on to
So
that
this
shit.
guy just come out of
want him to be
nowhere,
alive.
or-
It's
Yeah,
like
they
with-
want it.
It's like
No.
with Elvis Presley, right? There's still shit where they think he's alive.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Elvis, they all faked their death.
Yeah,
they just
yeah,
want
that's
they
just-
can't believe that they're
No,
gone.
'cause
Same with
yeah,
Michael
that's right.
Jackson. Even Michael Jackson.
You think
too.
about it, right? Like, say someone you've looked up to your whole life and like you've loved and they die. You don't want to fucking believe they're dead. You'll come up with anything to try and trick yourself into thinking it. You know,
It can't be true.
Mm.
But yeah, I prefer Biggie because when I listen to music, I'm listening to rhyme schemes, I'm listening to wordplay, and Biggie was much better at that.
the thing I loved about Park though too is that his work ethic was great. So you know how we're doing like the DZ Sundays and doing a fortnight. He was doing something very similar where he was basically releasing. And back then, making a record was a lot harder than it is now.
Yeah,
you got to fucking put your vinyls in and fucking record it on the tape. And that's the thing too, because we used to do it at TAFE, where there's a course where they show you how to do it the old school way, so you get like an appreciation for it. Bro, one little thing goes wrong on that tape, you got to do the whole thing again. You can't save it.
This shit, you just rewind.
You literally got to open the thing, put the thing in, fucking wind it back, and the tape goes.
How mad would you?
It was fucking awesome, bro.
I like Puck, man. But
the thing about that's why I loved it.
Good, man.
Yeah. So he's in the studio, Puck, right? And he's in the booth and he's doing his fucking song, doing a song. It's a very popular song. Can't remember the exact song, but it was like one of his top songs. Doing the song, and he's like, all right, yep, done. He goes, that's the one. Use that one. He comes out. All his homies in the studio, and they're just drinking, smoking, not really doing anything. And he's going, and he goes, and there's a video of him doing this. He goes, "What the fuck are you doing? If you aren't here fucking helping me make music, if you aren't recording, if you aren't writing down raps and stuff, get the fuck out." He goes, because he's like, we want to make money, yeah? So we got to make fucking records. Records don't make themselves. He's like, get the fuck out or start fucking writing down raps and shit. And he goes, all right, next song, next beat. And then he goes, and he's back in there. And so he was literally recording 4 or 5 songs a day. So that I love that shit, bro. I reckon that's fucking
Cool.
Especially considering that he was like a gangster, bro. He was all about that money, bro. You got to make that money, bro.
Didn't he end up making like hundreds upon hundreds of songs?
He's got. I
remember looking like he's got 300 songs minimum, and that's a lot, man. And in his short rap career, that's a lot of shit, man.
Yeah. So and not just that too. I think how many albums did he do? With Death Row, he did a few albums too, and they were all like top sellers as well. Like so, like especially with the vinyls and stuff. Like when Tupac dropped the vinyl, man, that record shop had a line the night before, so cunts could go get that. So yeah, I love it.
I see the appeal, but fucking the rocket launcher, Biggie stomped jaw, high as a motherfucking helicopter. That's fucking mad. That's cool. That's shit. Fucking awesome, bro. Biggie is mad, but each to their own. They're both great, obviously. The next question asks, what do you get the most value out of? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok? Now, this is interesting. Facebook, 8%, Instagram, 79%, Twitter, 8%, TikTok, 5%. 30 votes for Instagram, 3 for Facebook, 3 for Twitter, 2 for TikTok.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get the little
If
Instagram
I
bump.
think about what I use the most, it's 100% Instagram.
It's the
Facebook's all
best.
the shit.
I don't even have Facebook anymore. It's dog shit.
Mine's probably Twitter and Instagram are like
Bro,
the only two I
Twitter's-
use.
I don't get Twitter, man.
So I like Twitter
don't
because
get
I
tried this
follow
year.
lots
I
of like celebrities or like
Twitter.
because I'm into gaming and shit. So
Yeah.
it's like lots of gaming stuff.
It's a big
That's how I
American
get all
thing.
that
man.
news.
Yeah,
So
Twitter's
it's-
great for info on what like your favorite influencers and stuff
Yeah,
are
exactly.
doing.
But for me-
That's why I made Twitter for the crypto stuff.
Twitter
Yeah,
keeps
exactly.
giving me the people I don't want to see. Like I'm in the
You
gaming
gotta
shit.
find-
You gotta find it.
Sending
You
me
gotta
the
find it and
gamers
so on.
I don't like Ninja.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, yeah.
They get like
You know, I'm like,
promoted.
no.
Like they get promoted.
It's all
It's-
paid promotion for them. Yeah, but I'm 100%, especially on a work side like standpoint. 100% for me, it's definitely Instagram.
Most
It's-
important
it's-
by
yeah.
far.
I've heard
People make
Instagram's the
a
best
full-
for like
people make a
growing
full-
yourself.
The algorithm and stuff on
Yeah.
Instagram is
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like sometimes I upload a reel where it gets 50 views, and then I upload a reel the next night and it gets fucking 2,500.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? How the fuck? But that's because it's not consistent. Let's say I've spoke about this all the time. You got to post.
Fuck the
once a day.
algorithms, man.
You have to post once a day.
That's how you get on the algorithm.
If you're not posting once a day, it's a waste of time, and it's even hard. Even like for the past 2 weeks, we've been on holiday, but I had a mad track going when I was going. Even if it's just a pointless little video, you have to post something.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand when cunts make a song and then they upload one post to Instagram and then they do nothing for the next 7 months. It's like, yeah, I guess it's cool, but if you want that exposure, bro, you have
Keep
to
going.
fucking, you have to
gotta
be
work,
in
man.
people's faces,
You
bro.
gotta work.
But
It's like a job, man.
literally, I
Fucking
say
hell.
we talk about this all the time, man. But fuck.
Are you where you want to be in life? Only 21% said yes, and 79% said no.
Yeah, I said no.
I would have said no.
I'm pretty happy, man. Like,
Look, I'm not saying I'm not happy where I am, but where I would want to be, house,
There's
or
always
you
better
know,
places.
Yeah, there's always
goals
you always got a goal. So technically, you're
But
never where you
do
want to be.
need goals,
If-
but like otherwise you're just flat forever. Like
yeah.
you got to have something to work towards.
Exactly right.
Next one, which is best, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
52% Harry Potter.
Really?
Not surprising,
13% Lord of the Rings,
Wow.
35% Star Wars.
People love
see?
Harry Potter.
I know,
People
bro.
love
Star
Harry Potter.
Wars is way better.
Yeah.
Star Wars, look, I
It's
love Star
awesome.
Wars, but I'm Lord of the Rings, man. Now, that has.
I'm surprised at how many votes it
A lot
actually
of
got.
people grew up with Harry Potter, I feel.
Yeah.
See, I
So,
grew up with
like-
Lord of the Rings. I remember when that come out, my uncle took me, and I remember he got me this hat, and I used to sleep with this hat. Like, I'm not even lying. I had a
Gandalf
spot- bro, it just said Lord of the Rings, and I had the ring on it. And I used to wear it to school. I used to take it everywhere. That was literally next to my pillow every fucking night, man. I had every figurine. I still got them under my bed. That was the greatest shit ever.
I've wanted to get into it. I just never
I
had
never
it.
got
It's
into it.
amazing because
Never
I've
got into
always been into like swords, like the fantasy shit. You know,
It's cool,
like
yeah.
sci-fi. Look, I love that shit. I like the lightsabers, but I've always been like bow and arrow, axe. Like I used to go
Medieval.
in my backyard and just with a stick and just pretend I'm fucking
Swinging an axe. Fucking
that's
hell.
the shit.
I like about those how they're like the three main like sagas and they're so
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
You got the magic, the fucking
Space, and then the
medieval.
medieval.
The thing that killed
It's
it
cool,
for Star
man.
Wars for me was when Disney got involved. I've never,
Yeah.
I
haven't
like
been able to get.
I
Into
like
it. I can't handle it.
the fucking. I'm glad you said that because I just remembered something. I saw a video and a guy said that the prequels. You know how people hate the prequels.
Yeah.
The prequels are bad movies, but it's good Star Wars.
Bro,
But the sequels are bad movies and bad Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah.
Bro, the
yeah.
prequels, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It's genius.
The movies aren't
it
that
is,
good.
for sure.
Number
It's
one and
genius.
number two
When
aren't
they were
good
made.
movies.
It's because when they were made, but
No
Yeah.
way, they're not good movies.
like
Why
that's,
love
not?
it.
that's
They're
like
not
early
that good.
CGI
Wait, do you
shit.
mean
Yeah.
Like,
do you mean episode 1 and 2 or like the
Episode
first-
1 or 2, like the Phantom Menace and Attack
Bro,
of the
they
Clones,
are
like
great.
the dialogue.
Come
They are
on.
great.
In terms of the dialogue and the pace of the movie, like
It's just the
that-
acting.
in
The acting's
but
not
that's
there.
What, but that's
Like,
what they
bro,
mean. The
it's-
movie,
yeah.
as a movie, they're not that
Attack
great,
of the
but it's
Clones
good Star
and
Wars.
Attack of the Clones was like I remember watching that as a kid. And that was the greatest. That was my favorite. That and Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the
I've-
Sith is
look,
so
You
good.
can't say that. But even number one, look, you have Darth Maul and shit. That shit was cracked.
Yeah,
It
Darth
was-
Maul's
I
cool.
don't see that. I reckon 1, 2, and 3 were the best.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's good Star Wars, but as movies, like
but
the
see,
dialogue,
I don't
all
agree.
that.
I don't agree because
I reckon it was a great movie.
what people always seem to forget is right, especially people always complain about Hayden Christensen's role as Anakin, right?
He's good.
People
I think, at
and
that.
people need to
man.
realize is that that's how Anakin was. He was an awkward little cunt who was going through really fucked up mental issues. So
I
I
feel like
think
he played
a normal
Hayden-
teenager nowadays.
Hayden played it perfectly to a
Amazing.
T.
I'm keen to see the
like-
Kenobi him back, bro. He's coming back for Kenobi.
People go, "Oh, the acting was bad. Hayden
Nah.
was like so awkward." I'm like, "Yeah, he's
never-
acting.
No,
He's trying to act like this cunt who's
I
going
never
through
saw
issues."
that,
like,
man. I literally looked up to that cunt. Even though he ended up turning evil, killing kids and shit. Even when I was younger, he was always my favorite and will always be my favorite. It's weird. My favorite is him in Revenge of the Sith when he was going evil.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I
He's
like
acting
the
everything
prequels the
great.
most. I like
Yeah,
they're
for
my
sure.
favorite movies as well. But the sequels though, like when we first watched them, I thought, yeah, this is mad. But like in hindsight, it just doesn't. They're
horrible.
they're so unthought. Like there's no thought put into them. They're just thrown together.
I watched the whole thing with a frown on my face. Like I was not impressed, man. They
Number
ruined
7 is the same as A New Hope.
Yeah.
Then number 8 is a fucking train wreck, like all over the
I
shop.
still haven't seen the last one because I'm just.
Oh, the last one's even worse, I think.
Look, I understand the information and the stuff, like the actual story behind it. Like if I read it in a book or something, I'd like it a lot
Read
more.
books, boys. Read
Why?
books.
Why'd they get a different director to do the set?
Every
like,
single
they
one, yeah, I
didn't
don't know.
communicate. There's no. They just did whatever they want. And
Technically-
Palpatine, no, don't bring Palpatine back.
Yeah.
you know?
Fuck that guy.
They
Leave
should
him
have
where
done
he
more
is,
with
man.
Snoke anyway. But that's enough fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
Do you watch anime? 49% said yes. 51% said no.
pretty
So
split.
almost 50-50.
Bro, anime's coming in, man.
If you
'Cause
asked
I'm-
that question
I'm
like
recent
5,
on it.
10 years ago, that would be
Yeah.
way less yes.
Yeah,
Fucking
and then you
Because-
wait. You ask the same question again in 5 years. It's going to be 100%
yeah.
I'm
yes.
telling you, that many more people are getting
Yeah.
into it and realize because when you say anime, people just automatically assume, oh, that's a cartoon. Like cartoons are for kids. But no, man, I've seen some of the most twisted, demented shit in anime.
The best plots are in anime.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
the storytelling.
Because I've
is
been
in
watching anime from a young kid with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and I didn't even know I was watching anime back then. But I'm telling you, man, that's just going to keep going up to 100%. Everyone I know, all the kids I know at this age, or like growing up now, they all love it.
Yeah,
All in
and
on
You just got to give it a chance, man. If you like imaginative thinking, out of the box anime's got it all. You're not gonna see typical storylines, man. It's crazy.
And not just
Yeah.
that, they got anime in our cinemas and shit now.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Like,
Yeah, I love that.
and that shit's selling more tickets than the fucking
Bro,
movies with Mark Wahlberg and shit in them.
They're
Like,
packed out, man. And you
Yeah.
look around the people that are actually in there watching when you first walk in, and they're people you wouldn't think would be watching.
yeah.
Last movie we went to, what was the last one we
Was it
watched?
Jujutsu Kaisen?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Right? I was sitting next to a guy who was there with his dad. His
Yeah.
dad was 50 years old watching this, and I could hear them talking about it, and I'm going, no way, man. Like, that is
Yeah,
awesome.
that's cool,
Yeah,
eh?
that's
That
cool,
is
man.
that is
Bro,
cool,
I saw a
man.
clip and it was like in France or something. They're watching the new Jujutsu Kaisen movie, and like it's just like a cinema packed. It's completely packed, all like adults and that. And every crazy scene that would come on, they'd all just be yelling. It's actually crazy, bro.
Didn't that happen when we watched Demon Slayer? Everyone was just going nuts. The movie.
I'm on
Everybody
Demon
that-
Slayer now,
Demon Slayer's
halfway.
good.
I'm pretty
through.
sure
I
half the fucking cinema was crying at Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
Everyone was
yeah,
like
yeah.
fucking
That was
clapping
very
and shit. Yeah, yeah, it was
emotional, very
crazy. That was great. That was
Watching that movie
great.
made me go and read the rest of the manga.
Yeah, that was
I haven't
great.
seen the movie yet.
That was
it's,
fucking
It's
tops.
amazing. And what they did, which was good, is they released the movie first. And then if you don't want to watch the movie, they've actually released 8 episodes. And it's the same as the movie, but
Oh, that's
little-
cool.
It's in episode
Just
four.
in a
little bit
series,
more.
yeah.
That's mad.
Because I knew what the movie was going to be about because I've read the manga. I finished it already. And I knew that this movie was going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I've never seen an anime movie because I watched
done
I
really
watched
great,
My
bro.
Hero, and they have movies. They got 3 movies, I think. I haven't watched them. It's just
I
because
still haven't. I haven't watched them, and that's one of my
I haven't
favorites
watched
as
it
well.
either.
I like My Hero, man.
Man, I'm up
My
to
Hero's
date in
good.
the manga, and it's very very
It's about
good.
to end.
I've heard
It's nearly done.
The-
It will end this year for sure.
the show, the next season's coming out of the updated manga,
Yeah,
like
and-
the big war and shit they're gonna have. And
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm keen, man. It's good. I like
And
My Hero,
the
man.
stuff that's coming up in the next couple seasons, it's going to be amazing.
That's what everyone's saying. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
nuts.
Yeah,
And the animation on Demon Slayer
Is-
well, I've
oh,
started.
bro.
that's what carries it.
That's
Like,
next
it's-
level.
The
yeah.
story's good, right? It's
But
not the
those
greatest story in
animes
the world,
are-
but it's the animation that they do. Like, I remember watching that first season, and I was at the edge of my bed going, I'd call Mike straight after and go, "Did you just fucking watch that shit?" I couldn't believe it, man. Like, oh,
it looks awesome, mate.
it's amazing.
That's what's gonna. It's gonna keep. Shit's gonna keep coming out like that now with the newer technology and
So yeah,
shit.
Demon
Like,
Slayer's one I think that's getting a lot of people into it. Like
Yeah, it's like
its
the
first
Naruto.
anime.
Like Naruto years ago brought like our age into anime big time, and the Naruto of this age is 100% Demon Slayer.
Because so far for Demon Slayer, like it's nothing that special. I think I'm only halfway, but like it's good.
Yeah.
But like it's the stories and the other ones I've watched have been preferable. I think like I like
It's-
Attack on
yeah,
Titan probably better.
But
Attack
so
on. Oh my god.
until
That is-
until
that
like
is a
how it's
crack.
what it's up to now, or like what it's just ended on. Like the ending's not been great.
yeah,
but, like,
I agree.
Leading up
Bro,
to that, like
that
some of the shit in
build-up
Attack on Titan,
of-
bro.
oh, man.
After a few episodes, I was hooked. I was
Bro.
like,
Isn't the second part of the final season is that
Yeah, so they're
already
gonna-
coming out? Or?
they're gonna do that. They weren't. I don't think they were going to, but everyone's complaining because
It's
they
a-
didn't finish it properly.
Yeah.
like,
So there's a third part of the last season is what they're up to now, and that's going to be coming out soon.
I still haven't even seen the second part of the last season. I've only seen the first part.
it starts
it's
off
good.
really good, and then
And
it
then-
Oh,
like, sort of
man.
drops off.
It
like-
dies down a bit, but still, like if you think of Attack on Titan as a whole, the whole plot
Is,
Yeah.
of that,
is brilliant.
crazy.
how can you
Brilliant.
come up with that? You could never watch
Yeah,
that in a
these guys
TV
are
show or
psychos.
Yeah,
something.
no.
Like, bro,
I was trying to. My missus was
it was
asking. I was trying to
amazing.
explain it to her, and
Bro.
she's like,
Oh, mate.
"What the?
You
What are you talking
when
about?"
I actually tried watching that years ago, and I literally stopped after 4 episodes because I could not handle Eren as a character. He was just an angry ball
what I
of
was
mess.
about- bro.
He
That-
turned me off it, man.
AOT would be my favorite anime if it wasn't for how they portrayed Eren at the start.
Yeah,
Right, I couldn't. It was almost unwatchable. Like every time the camera goes to him, he's going.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, I'm over it. And that's why
100%.
Hunter x Hunter for me is that's the mate. Hunter x Hunter was my first big one that I watched, and I can't let go of that one. I can't let go of
Hunter
it, bro.
x Hunter has a special spot.
That
in my
is
heart, man.
that is
still
done
haven't watched that.
so
The way I-
fucking well, man. That
It was
is
amazing.
If you like Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter for you is gonna.
you'll
I'm
love
gonna,
it,
I'm gonna
because
get. Yeah, it's a
right
bit. It's a bit of a longer one, but that one. So
Because the way I rate animes is how it makes me feel, bro. When I was watching that, man, like the music and everything, and the character, the main character is the most lovable person
It's
ever.
just a kid.
He gets his friend.
Yeah, I've heard
And
shit.
it's them two, and you sit there with a smile, man.
yeah,
so good.
wholesome.
It's so
The,
wholesome. it
the
is.
music. I used to have the song as my alarm every morning. So I'm like, I'm not even joking.
Good way to wake up, bro.
awake.
What I'll do is, I can't, no, because I thought if I was listening to something awesome like that, it'd start my day better.
That,
Like a
that,
big
the
boy,
music
I
in
was
anime-
wrong.
Yeah, it did not work.
It carries in a lot.
Yeah.
Last poll.
Yeah, the last poll. Is Amy Schumer funny?
No.
Oh my fucking
Is
god.
that or no?
Yeah, there was no
Yes.
other option.
Yeah,
Bro,
80,
Why would you think of that? That's so random.
16% said no, 84% said no. She's
she
not
tries
funny.
too hard, bro. I watched a thing
She
last
sucks.
night, a Saturday Night Live video where she comes in randomly and everyone's screaming love. She's literally just a fat loser.
How is she famous?
My
though? She-
vagina.
Oh my god,
Man, low key, fucking Kim K did very good on SNL.
that was literally she was in it, and she did great, man.
She
but
did
like,
she's
Amy
actually
Schumer's
kind of
just
funny.
I didn't even
not
watch
funny.
that shit.
No, I don't watch
All
it.
I just watched a video on Facebook yesterday, but no, she's not funny.
All right.
I've seen some funny Amy Schumer videos, like
But she's not
where-
funny.
No, not her. Where it's like
Highlights. It's,
watching Amy Schumer until I laugh and shit. Like
No one's laughing yet.
yeah, it's just like a massive video. Like,
Yeah. 4-hour video.
The video's still going
they watch a
now.
whole set and it's just
I
Some
saw
say
one
the video's
yesterday.
still
I saw
going.
one yesterday. It says Amy Schumer, but it's only the not funny bits or something, and
and
it's
her
the whole
thing.
set.
Yeah.
Or Amy Schumer best moments. It's a 1 second video. It's nothing.
And have you seen the shit? Like
Poor
she
thing.
actually steals a lot of her material as
Yeah,
well.
I've seen that. And still not funny.
No, and it's still, yeah, but she butchers it. It's like, you know,
She sucks.
leave
man.
it to the comedians.
How did she get to where she is? I don't know.
The biggest thing about
being
comedy
a
to
woman.
me is
She's a woman.
execution, bro.
100%.
It's got to be executed properly.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like
Bro.
anyone can tell a joke, but can anyone execute a joke?
That's why Dave Chappelle's
Dave
fucking
Chappelle,
awesome, bro.
man,
He's hilarious,
he is
man.
the top
He-
cunt.
he's the
He
best.
is so fucking funny,
Hands
bro.
down.
The shit he does, even those skits with him when have you seen where he does the what's the show that Joe Rogan used to do? Fear Factor.
Fear
Have you-
Factor.
Have you seen his Fear Factor stint? He's a crackhead.
Yeah.
and it's like you got to eat worms, and he's going. That shit is
I
hilarious.
was watching this clip, but that's the thing because half the time he's not even trying to be funny; he's being legit. Like
Yeah,
I was
he's just a
watching him
funny
on
guy.
stage. Where, long story short, he's going, "Yeah, I did a show in Philadelphia the other week, and it went hot. It went sour. People were starting to like boo me, and then the crowd all banded together, and they're going, "We want our money back. We want our money back." And he's like, "It's like, hey," he's like, and then I was like, "There's one thing about this." You're never gonna get your money back. And they all start throwing shit and he had to get off the stage.
Bro, the fucking what I always crack up at is in his old special. He's talking about Sesame Street and they were bought Oscar. Bitch, I live in a fucking trash can. I'm the poorest motherfucker on
Yeah.
Sesame Street. No one's helping
Nobody
me.
helping me. All right, so what I want to say,
Yeah, why do you hate women?
I don't hate women, but to all my female fans, which is probably just our mother, what we're gonna explain is the reason why I said what I said. Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Okay.
We were watching a lot of that yesterday in Discord, man.
This is the definition of a woman making shit up for attention, for money grabs, and trying to just do a quick scheme fucking thing. Some people are now even coming out saying that she's been planning this since they first got together.
No, she has. There was a video,
Like-
right, that they were showing through the court case that we were watching yesterday where literally, I don't know how they can even use this against him because he was in a fit of rage, right? He was drunk and she did something to him the night before and he was raging about it. He's full fighting, like he's closing doors, slamming him.
Yeah, he's like hitting the door and shit. Yeah,
and literally she comes in, sits the camera up like this, and every time he comes close to her, she puts her drink in front of the camera and she's body blocking it to hide it. And then when he goes away again, she does
Yeah.
it. And every time he moves, she's literally baiting him out, saying stuff. And then when he finds out the phone, she's like, "Oh no, I just started recording." Like she's literally baiting him.
Yeah.
From the get go.
She's gonna lose. From everything I've seen,
She is,
she's
bro.
gonna lose.
So what's the court case for? Like, what are they fighting for?
I'm not
Do
too
they-
big
do they-
into it. I don't know.
He's just
for
trying to
years,
clear himself,
Nah, so-
right?
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, so for years she's been saying that he's been
Abusive and
abusing her, sexually
it's the
assaulting
other way
her,
around, right?
but the whole time it's been her.
Yeah.
And he's just, there's videos and pictures of him rocking up to movie sets with black eyes,
Yeah.
scratches on his neck and shit, and the makeup artists have to get rid of it.
Bro, she cut his finger off.
She cut his,
With a
she
wine finger off?
threw a vodka bottle at him or a wine bottle and severed
yeah.
the top of his thumb.
Because he said he had his
Jesus.
hand like this and she
Yeah.
threw it at him and it connected. And he said all he could feel was heat and
Yeah.
something dripping.
Yeah.
And then he looked and it cut
The tip
the
off.
tip
Top of his thumb off,
his
yeah.
The
finger
tip.
off.
Yeah.
So,
Can you bet on sports bet? Because I guarantee you she's gonna lose.
bro, she's
I'm sure you could bet
She-
somewhere on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some money
Hey.
on that.
Hey.
She's losing, bro.
Don't count your chickens too early because the justice system in America is that
They-
fucking
they're-
cooked.
She's
bro.
gonna lose.
no, look, you're right. Like the justice system in America,
You gotta be
right?
careful.
Because she's a woman, she
Yeah.
starts off here.
Yep.
So Johnny Depp is starting here,
Yeah,
and
and
he's
he's gotta-
slowly going up.
Yeah.
But
It all depends
even
on the
though,
jury, right?
Even though
Like-
it's literally showing, yeah, exactly right. Because if it's a jury full of females, he loses.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Well, you guys, you're generalizing a lot, bro. Like women are half the population.
I'm just saying. I just meant it in like you know what I mean. A lot of the females like they complain.
There's
and they're
terrible
whinging.
men too.
Of course there is.
100%,
Of course there is.
probably
Like you got
more.
like fucking Genghis Khan and shit, but like you know what I mean. Like
Hey, bro, that's your pop pop, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you're
Don't talk about granddaddy like that.
Probably related to him, doesn't he? Have like
Yeah,
like
a lot of people are.
10%
Something crazy, bro. Something crazy.
What a madman.
I just meant it as like a, you know, like, and then, but you got the girls that complain and whinge. We want this, we want that. And
It's
then
the
when
feminists.
push comes to shove, they're straight away like, oh yeah, no, I didn't do that. Like example, right? Women all want equal rights, want this, want that, and yeah, we want to be equal to men. But let's just say Russia did start World War III. Who's going to the front lines? Not
They'll
the
be going,
girls.
"Oh, no, let the men- let the
It's
men
going to
go."
be our motherfuckers that go, and then they're going to be going down
Not-
home. Oh
not
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Not me.
Watch them all start cooking and shit again.
That's not my
It's
war,
the girls you got that they scream for equality, and then you go, okay, go mow the lawn and take the bins out. And they go, nah, that's the man's job.
That's true.
That's
That
how I
shit.
meant it. It's just because it's been
Yeah.
making me really sad seeing Johnny go for it because he's been such a bro. He lost his role as
Harry
role
Potter
in
one or Grim.
Harry Potter
And Jack Sparrow, they're doing another movie. He lost
Are
it.
they?
They're not doing
No.
the movie anymore.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
not. I was
They'll-
going to say, imagine doing
No,
that
they
shit
can't.
without
They
his
know.
Jack Sparrow.
They
can't.
know they
Nah.
can't replace him.
Yeah,
because no
you
one will
can't.
watch it.
Even
They
the
were-
Harry Potter one, he killed that villain
Yeah.
in whatever
And
that.
because
the new one,
Yeah.
he's not anywhere near as good.
Yeah,
And now
because
he won't
no,
bring it back.
no, because Mr. Meagley had a good point. We'll talk in our work about it. So Grindelwald is supposed to be this crazy fucking magician wizard thing, right? And that's
He's
Johnny
meant to be
Depp.
Jack Sparrow.
Johnny's Depp fucking forte is being a wacky cunt.
Yeah, exactly.
Be acting
He
crazy.
does it great.
So
Yeah.
this Mikey was saying this new Grindelwald is not crazy.
It's
So how can you have Grindelwald who's crazy and then 2 years later he's just this like normal sophisticated cunt? It's just so dumb. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
But then he lost that, and she still got her massive role in what is it? Aquaman, wasn't it?
Exactly,
She
yes.
played one of the things. She kept it going.
Yeah.
That's wrong, man.
That's what I'm saying,
It's a court
like-
case, right? They should both, if anything, they should both just be on hold. Why does
Yeah,
she get to
on hold.
further her career when she
Exactly
literally
right.
lied
I
agree
about
with that.
everything?
Like,
People are a lot quicker to believe the woman.
exactly right.
That's true.
Yeah,
I'll
Exactly
give you that.
right. That's why, like, you know what I mean? All you young fellas that are now turning 18, going out clubbing and shit, be careful because a woman can just literally the next day go, hey, this cunt who looks like this, this, and this, I think his name was fucking Brad. He fucking touched me in the bathroom. You didn't even go near the bitch. Next thing you know, cops knocking on your door, arresting you, taking you to the station, bro.
Or even girls that sleep with a guy and then after they
Yeah.
go, oh, you know what? I wish I didn't did that. And they call the police and go, yeah, he raped me. And then
And
those
girls
guys are
fucking do that shit, man. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
know actual like a few people personally that has happened to.
Yes.
And like you spend $80,000 on a lawyer and stuff just to get your truth out there, and you lose all that money. You don't go to prison shit, but $80,000 for what? A girl who just changed her mind.
that's
wrong.
that's all I wanted to get out of it, because it's fucking bullshit. Johnny Depp's a fucking icon to acting. He's been one of my favorite actors forever. He's so good at it. Have you noticed too that his actual normal personality kind of comes across as Jack Sparrow?
Bro,
he's
have you seen-
like, he wasn't acting in those movies,
He's
that's
very
him.
airy fairy.
Bro,
like,
like the way he was talking, right? In some of the things in the case, it's
Jack
like
Sparrow.
he's Jack Sparrow. Like
It's Jack
he's
Sparrow.
talking, he's going like,
Yeah.
go.
I feel like that's why they play those parts so well.
Yeah.
like
Because
a lot of the time they're not acting. That's like how they are.
Yeah.
they just fit the roles made for them, sort of thing. you know?
Exactly
that's,
right.
That's when this happens, but like it's hard. When I saw a clip, and I'm like, it looks like it kind of looks like he's fucking acting, and because they are actors, obviously they can act
Yeah,
a
how could you
certain
tell?
way.
Yeah.
It's like when Will Smith when he won his Oscar, and then he said some shit. Like all the comments in the video were like, "Wow, he's an actor for a reason. Like
exactly.
he's acting. Like
Yeah,
they're just
literally
actors. Like,
you could never take him serious.
it's hard to
No,
tell.
you could never
like-
believe him,
'cause
mate.
you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't be sure if he's
So I don't know. Johnny Depp kind of
Maybe
seemed
even
like
the
he was
slap
acting
was
to me.
fucking acting.
see, I probably couldn't be an actor if I did like one role, I was kind of like Jack Sparrow. I wouldn't be able to snap out of it. I'd be,
Yeah, stuck in it, yeah.
I'd be stuck in that role forever. I'd be like,
It's like
fuck.
Heath Ledger didn't like him.
Yeah,
doing
he-
the Joker
he
thing
went
actually
crazy.
send him
Yeah,
crazy.
because
Yeah.
he went alone in a hotel room for like however long
Yeah.
to try and get into the role. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's
and
what
it
I like
actually sent him bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Method acting. Yeah.
Yeah.
because there's also reports too that on the set of Batman, Heath was taking the role so seriously that he sent one of the co-actors a severed pig's head.
Wasn't that Jared Leto?
No, it was Heath
Jared
Ledger.
Leto does that too.
Was it? Yeah, Jared Leto does some weird shit to try and get.
But that's the thing, though. For some reason, everyone hates Jared Leto. Every role he does, the movie gets bagged. Apparently, the new Morbius got rated
really?
the worst DC movie or something.
Honestly,
No,
I haven't
it's the
even
second-
watched any of his movies.
I mean,
It's
neither.
the second
No.
worst rated Marvel film of all time because
Is
that,
it?
that
I don't
movie-
think he's that bad of an actor.
Nah,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
just I
I
think he's just
can't
getting
comment.
bad roles because that whole movie looks garbage. Morbius, Morbius is supposed to be the person that trained Blade. If you've ever watched Blade,
Yeah.
which is like that fucking vampire hunter sort of thing.
Wesley
back to
Snipes.
2000.
Because
yeah,
he-
that was amazing.
They're bringing
movie.
that back.
I don't get it
Yeah.
though, because he did the first Suicide Squad, and that was the first superhero movie I ever watched in the cinema. Me and Chloe
I didn't
went.
like that.
I
like
thought
the
it
way
was
you played
great, and it's got
Yeah, but
the.
you
it's-
haven't watched any other ones. That's why.
But I don't like the other ones. The other ones are. I don't like superheroes. Like that's
I'm
just
not-
my
I'm not
thing.
big on
I don't like it, so that's
No,
why.
I'm not big on it, but like whenever DC has something to do with it, it's crap. Which that's why I think Suicide Squad was such a failure. That movie was actually did horrible.
But apparently the new one, they redid it. and they
Apparently
could've
that
been-
one is very good.
Apparently, yeah. John Cena's in it and shit.
Just because Jared Leto's not in it now, everyone
That's
loves it.
what it is. They just
I
hate
mean,
him, eh?
Some people
Everyone
just
just
don't
hates him.
like people. Like,
I don't
like
get
it's
it.
the same thing with Russ. Like, there's no reason to not like Russ. Really, he makes good music. His
Russ is
music's
very
good,
good.
and people
Very
hate Russ just because he's
Successful.
confident and
Yeah.
But people just are not likable sometimes. It's just the way it is, man.
Yeah, that's why.
You can need charisma. Some people don't have it.
Yeah.
Jared Leto,
lot
I'd
of
say,
people
doesn't
don't
have
have it.
charisma.
Nah.
He's
But it's
yeah.
weird for him to get to that point in acting without it.
Exactly
Like
right.
he's still a big actor. Like
How do you-
He's an A-list.
he's had massive
Like, yeah.
roles.
He's
like,
good at what he does, yeah, but like people just don't like him.
Oh,
There are
well,
just
he's still
unlikable
making
people,
money,
but-
right? Who cares?
I don't really have an opinion. I don't really
Yeah,
know too much about him.
Like, the only movie I've seen from him is the first Suicide
Yeah.
Squad. and
I haven't
thought
even
it was
seen that.
just,
I
like,
actually haven't
average.
watched any of his shit. I've
I
just
haven't
read
seen
the
anything
reviews,
else, so-
and they're not good.
It's probably all the fucking women hating on him.
You know who's fucking? You know,
Back to
you
the
gotta stop
women.
saying that, man. You gotta. Girls are gonna stop.
Friendly
watching
Fire
this
hates
shit.
women. It's just make a clip of me bagging all the girls out.
It's like fucking Ryan Reynolds.
everyone loves Ryan Reynolds. Do you hate
That's
him?
an unpopular opinion, I
Really?
guess, and I hate
He's
that.
fucking awesome.
I like him.
He's man.
I
He's-
like him.
His head, bro. It's just like anything to do with him. Greenland, anything I've watched, I've just gone.
I haven't watched Green
I
Lantern.
hate him, bro.
He knows Green Lantern shit, but like,
No, but I hate
Yeah,
him
he
as a
memes on that
person.
himself, right?
Everything, I just can't stand the guy.
that's interesting. I like him. Yeah, I think,
Yeah, that is
I
a
think he's
hot
alright.
take,
I don't
bro.
really care about actors anyway.
Yeah,
but
me
like,
neither.
fucking
Nah.
shit.
But when I see him, he's one that if I see him in a movie, I won't watch it.
So you're telling me sometimes actors don't like read the script that gets proposed and they don't
They
sit there and
do,
go,
but all
I'm
money-
not going to
they're
take
trying to
it.
make
But then
money
they
too.
look at the contract and they're like, hey.
Yeah, 50
Bro,
mil.
you're
Yeah.
stressing me out with. Oh, it's empty.
It's empty,
Like,
bar.
Okay.
It's like, and then you got people who are sometimes like two characters. It's like Dwayne Johnson. He's like too
my
likable.
God.
Like it's too. It comes across as
Everything he
fake.
does is trying to have sex with you. That's all. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Wait, what?
I mean, I read this article.
What are you doing?
Rock has sex with friendly fire.
Like, I read this article where I didn't, and I actually like The Rock. I love him. I think he's a funny cunt.
Yeah,
But when I read this
seems
article,
a bit boring.
this article
Seems
made me
fake.
go, "Oh yeah, you're right."
He plays the same guy in every movie.
The article is
The Rock.
every single movie he plays the same
It's
character.
look like Jason
It's-
Statham and shit,
it's-
but that he's
Jason,
cool.
He's
yeah,
cool.
He
But The
nails
Rock
that.
does
The
the
Rock-
same big.
He always
fucking-
he always plays the meathead who's trying to save the world and gets the girl at the end of the movie.
yeah, bro.
Every single movie, and I was like, wait a second. And I went through all these movies. I'm like, you're fucking right. He doesn't play. He never plays the villain, the crazy guy, the sad guy, the depressed guy. He's always the hero who gets the girl.
the best
Look
guy.
when he came into Fast and Furious, bro. He was the craziest
Yeah.
hero in the world that could
That's when it
outrun
got weird,
cars
bro.
and shit.
Outrun
Yeah, bro,
cars.
he's sprinting.
Bro, like,
chasing a car.
what is he, a robot?
Bro,
Come on, bro.
there's a movie called Skyscraper. I watched it on the plane. And The Rock, he's got a wooden leg and he runs across a crane and jumps across
Onto a
and
helicopter.
grabs the building or the helicopter. And I'm like, this cunt just did that with one leg. Like, that is literally
That's-
impossible.
That's why I don't like The Rock. Like I used to when I was younger watching his movies, but then when I realized, I'm like, wait, this guy he's not any character. He's just The Rock.
The
Like,
same, yeah, he's
think
The
about
Rock.
it. In any movie he's in, what's his name?
The Rock.
You don't know his name. His name is The Rock.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
same
true.
thing with Harry Potter. What's his name? Daniel Radcliffe. If you see him in any movie, you think he's Harry Potter. It's the opposite.
He's actually
the Rock is the Rock.
he's a good actor.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe's
He's
good.
got
He
some
is.
good movies after Harry
Bro,
Potter.
this is have you seen the fucking Mario movie cast that they're doing a Mario movie?
I know.
Bro,
Jack Black is Bowser.
So the person who actually voiced Mario tried out for it and
Yeah,
they
they
said
didn't give it
no.
he's in the movie. He does other voices.
Yeah, but he didn't get Mario.
How do
He's
you not get
fucking
Mario?
Mario.
I'm keen to see what they're doing because it's going to be a lot of talking. So like Mario doing that. Mario only says short sentences,
Yeah,
so
true.
it's like.
Yeah.
But Jack Black is Bowser.
That's the line.
Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong.
Is he actually-
No, that's cool. I like that.
he
I'm keen to see. Yeah, I'm keen to see it, man. Yeah.
It's
well,
like
he
with
is an
Detective Pikachu, who they gave fucking Pikachu to. That's why I didn't
Ryan
watch that
Reynolds.
shit. Ryan fucking Reynolds is
It was good,
Yeah.
but Detective Pikachu was awesome, I reckon.
Fuck that
I
shit.
think I tried to watch it and like.
Nah,
I
as soon
liked
as
it.
I heard Ryan Reynolds was Pikachu, I fucking control
Yeah, we
delete.
know.
So who's
Get that shit out of here.
who's James Franco gonna play Waluigi?
He's not in the fucking movie.
Well, if Seth Rogen, then he's got to be in it.
Nah.
Seth Rogen- who's Seth
Chris
Rogen?
Pratt is Mario.
Seth Rogen's
Oh, that's
Donkey
right.
Kong.
Chris Pratt is.
Yeah, look,
Seth-
Chris
Rogen's
Pratt,
Donkey Kong.
I don't mind him, but
Wait, so
as
who's Joe
Mario-
Rogan then?
Joe Rogan.
Is that what you said?
Seth Rogen.
Oh, Seth Rogen.
Seth
I thought
Rogen.
you said Joe Rogan, bro.
Imagine
No,
that,
Joe Rogan is Donkey
Donkey
Kong.
Kong's
No,
doing
that's why, because
DMT.
you know he's in the H all the time. Okay.
Laced bananas.
Yeah. Do you like DMT? Wow, bro.
Yeah, Luigi's fucking Charlie Day, that guy from fucking what the fuck's he in? He's in the show.
I don't even know who he is.
Who is it?
Fucking Charlie Day. You'd probably recognize him if you've seen him. But
Probably.
Yeah, 'cause I
I don't
can't
know.
think of
I
his
don't know
voice.
people until I like know.
Yeah,
See
the
the
face,
face,
the
yeah.
face.
Yeah, because when I hear Mario and Luigi and they're just speaking like an American accent, I'm
Yeah.
going, come
No,
on.
I want to see what they're gonna do. It'd be fucking interesting, but
It's
we'll
going to be
see.
animated,
good.
obviously,
The-
right?
the-
Because they're just voice actors, right?
Well, I don't
Yeah,
mind when
voice
they
act-
do.
yeah, it's animated. Yeah.
I don't mind when they do games like that. Like I watched Sonic the Hedgehog last night, the first one.
That was a good movie.
I liked it, man. And the guy who played Sonic, he actually wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
so I
it
want to watch
suited
the
him.
second one.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one.
Apparently it's very good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
Yeah.
It's and
Jim Carrey plays
Jim
the bad
Carrey
guy.
is
though.
Jim Carrey
Eggman.
is the one I was
See,
trying to think.
the thing I respected Jim Carrey in that movie, they literally told him at the beginning when he got rolled, they're like, look, you can do what you like. You can change the script, whatever. And most of the scenes, he's actually just made
it up. Yeah, yeah.
on the spot.
ad libbing. Yeah, he's
Like,
great,
it's-
bro.
He's good at that.
And
That's
when
the-
I was watching
Yeah.
that yesterday, every time he's on and talking, he is fucking hilarious as Eggman, bro. Like he kills it. He makes the movie.
He's awesome, bro.
Yeah,
Even
wow.
in real
Yes.
life, like he did interviews and shit. He's,
Nah, he's a
such
bit of-
he's a
he's a bit of a-
spiritual
he's a-
guy.
he's a bit of a fraud
he's
guy, no, he's
spiritual.
just-
very
yeah.
Bro, look,
Yeah.
for the characters he's had to play his whole life, you have to be somewhat fried.
Yeah.
He just
He
doesn't
started as
care
a
about
startup comedian,
fame
right?
and shit.
Like,
Yeah,
I
he's a
think so.
comedian. Yeah.
Yeah.
and he was like down bad, and then he somehow like come up. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but he's great, man.
Wasn't he going through like heaps of bad depression and shit a couple of years ago? Like he was
Yeah.
going to neck himself.
His
and
wife,
shit?
his wife,
I feel like
No,
they
the
know
wife-
that.
the wife
killed herself.
killed
or
herself or
Oh,
something.
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Apparently, they say that there's a conspiracy that because one time Jim Carrey went on fucking Jimmy Fallon or something and was talking about the Illuminati and
Yeah.
shit. And apparently, people say that they killed his
killed
wife
his
because
wife.
it happened like a little bit after that.
Yeah,
They
it's
killed his
always the
wife.
way.
They timed it right,
Yeah.
just enough to get people suspicion of it.
It was like at one point he had like a beard down to here and shit, and he was always talking about weird shit like on interviews and shit, like shit that didn't
They
make
all,
any
I
sense.
feel like
and
they
like-
all get like that.
yeah.
Well, bro, being a comedian,
Hollywood
right?
changes
It's
here, bro.
Hollywood, yeah,
of
Hollywood.
course. It's always a
It's because it's a
comedians.
whole, bro. Hollywood is a whole.
Fucking over.
Yeah.
Bro, telling you, don't ever go there, eh?
Bro, it's worse than like Mount Druitt or anything.
Yeah, it's
bro.
bad.
It is-
bad.
So you know they have the
bad.
Hollywood stars. So for every star, there's two homeless guys.
yeah, yeah.
They
yeah.
share a
And they're
star.
not just our normal homeless. You know, how in Sydney, the homeless guys, they like keep to themselves.
These
These
guys
guys
are-
are fucking screaming. They're
Yeah.
walking the street, going, bro, like, bro, they're obnoxious. They're scary, man. They're
Fuck that.
fucking-
America's wild, bro.
They've let the homeless there have gotten way too fucking comfortable with the tourists, and they're literally just trying to do anything they can to like get a dime off you, like a quarter, bro.
It's
And
fucking
like
scary,
we were
bro.
walking, bro, and these cunts are shooting up, bro. I swear to God, they're shooting up heroin in front of little kids and shit. We were walking, and
They
I
don't
looked to
care.
the right down this alleyway, and there was this crackhead, bro, and he was melting into the sidewalk.
Bro.
He was literally going
We looked
like
at
that,
him.
and we all went,
We
"Oh
looked at him
my
and
God!"
I turned around immediately and I'm going, look at this fucking. He was sitting like this. He was a part of the curb and he was
Yeah.
going,
Like that. But as you're walking, he's sinking into the curb, and I'm like,
Oh,
"Go,
man.
go, 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 go!"
Go,
Like,
go, go, go. Look down, look down, look down.
it's they're different level there. The crack really changes.
the police, because the police are too.
Superpowers.
The police are too busy fucking fighting the gun crimes and shit that the homeless are
They're
fucking
too
going
busy
running
fucking
wild.
rorting normal people and they're letting the homeless people do what the fuck they want.
Yeah, fuck
terrifying.
America, man.
Yeah. Fuck America.
100%.
Like, bro, we did the Santa Monica Pier ride on the bicycles, and you're like, oh yeah, hooray! It looks all sunny and shit in the pictures, and we're riding, and then you got the beautiful beach, which I'm pretty sure the sand was all just fucking gravel anyway. It wasn't even sand. You got the beach on your right, and then you look to the left, and there's fucking a community of homeless cunts in tents,
Bro, like, you
like
see-
a whole city of them.
They
Imagine
got
like
10
a-
cities everywhere.
Imagine
bro.
like a
What?
box fortress,
Bro,
like
it was
cardboard boxes
fucked.
stacked up. They've got their full-on community. They probably got like a president and shit, and like
Yeah, they'd have a leader, bro.
They have a leader.
For sure. Bro, you don't
Fuck
have a community where
because
they're
bro, when
leader,
we're in the bus, like looking around and stuff, you go past, and on this side, it's all the stuff you want to look at, and on the other side, it's legitimate alleyways that are, or streets that you can't even go down because the homeless people have taken over.
God damn
It's
That's crazy.
it's fucked, bro. Like it's
We got it good in Sydney, man. In
No,
Australia,
like,
bro.
Australia, bro, people really underestimate this place, and like even
They
the
don't
people
appreciate
here,
it.
Under-
yeah, the people
Underappreciate
here
it.
don't appreciate it, right?
Take it
They
for
go to other
granted.
countries and want to go there, but I've gone to many countries, man, and we've got it the best.
100%.
Everyone says that.
Even
eh?
in Europe, I've gone to Europe, and that even they live like we've got it fucking.
You know why?
good, man.
Population, bro. Europe, America, their
Too many of them.
population
Too many-
is
too many-
way too
There's
much.
too many
Here,
of
them. Nowhere with,
hardly
like-
anyone. In
yeah.
a big country with not a
Our
lot of
cities are
people,
kinda
We're tucked
saturated,
away.
but,
That's what's
like-
good, man. We're tucked away.
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even I think New Zealand would be even better, to be honest.
Oh,
I think it
100%.
would be too.
Only 4 million over there, whole
Yeah.
country.
4 million.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Fuck, what are we? We're only like
25.
We're like fucking
We've probably got
billions,
more in
aren't we?
Sydney, right?
25 million.
Billions.
In,
no
in Sydney,
way.
Sydney's
Not
4
in
million.
Sydney, in all of Australia.
No, not
25
billion.
25 million.
Nah,
Is it? I thought we were
the
billion.
only
There's 8
country,
billion
the
in the
only
world.
country with billion is
China,
China
and
China.
India.
and India.
Yeah,
Well,
India
look,
is-
I wag
but they shit on
geography
the
and fucking all that shit. I don't know. I just make it up in my head.
8 billion in the world, almost 9
Yeah.
billion, I think.
Is that what it's up to? Last time
Yeah, true. I'm thinking of the world.
Last time I heard a
fucking-
check, it was 7 billion, but that was years ago.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
now
no,
we're like,
8.
you know, it's obviously just going to keep
Yeah,
going.
no, I'm getting
Definitely
People just
8
keep
now.
fucking, you know,
100%. I was thinking of the world population.
Yeah,
All in Australia?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, well, speaking
Cut that out.
cut that shit.
we were speaking about this last episode where the same with the Chinese and stuff.
Billion, yeah.
Great people, but there's just too many of them.
Yeah, that's why they have a limit. Like
Yeah.
you can only have one baby per family or whatever it is.
That's
now.
crazy.
Like,
They've got to have restrictions.
Nah, they got rid of it, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they don't have it anymore.
got rid of
but
it.
it worked. It
It
worked.
worked.
They
Yeah.
stabilized the
And now they're
population.
gonna be fucked again.
Yeah.
And
India's going to take over.
Yeah.
Well, India's
yeah,
going to
but
be the
you
most
don't want-
populated.
Bro, India,
Oh,
they shit on the
bro,
streets,
have you
bro.
seen like the
Yeah, absurd.
Have you
Have you
Bad
seen the
things.
train stations and shit?
Oh,
in
bro.
India? The train comes and you can't even see a train. It's just people
Yeah.
hanging off it wherever they
Bro,
can.
and, yeah. People just getting run over by trains. They just keep going, bro. They
it's
don't
crazy.
stop. Like,
Yeah,
That's
someone
fucked
dies
up.
there. Like I've seen videos where people are trying to get on the train and a bit of the train smacks them on the head and they're dead, and people don't even look twice.
Nah,
They
that's
step
it.
over them to try to jump.
Yeah, because you know what they do now is in India. I've seen that there's so many dead bodies in the Ganges River. They've now had to. The Indian government had to release snapping turtles to go in there and eat the
Oh
bodies
my
because
God.
apparently
Don't go.
yeah. So this main river goes through the Ganges city or whatever the fuck it's called, the Mumbai city. It's the main river. So
Yeah.
every house is
Yeah.
like surrounded by this river. Bro,
And the
it's just
smell, bro.
bodies.
Imagine the
Bodies.
smell.
It's all bodies just floating, and then
Yeah, that's what hell is
Yeah.
like. Shit and dead bodies
So, and
and
then-
snapping turtles.
the government
you die and you go
Yeah.
to India.
the government have gone, all right, how the fuck do we clean this river up? We've got no choice. And they don't want to go in and fish it out because the water's that contaminated. All right, we'll just release snapping turtles. And the turtles are just in there munching on these bodies. It will take years to get rid of it all.
And then there's probably going to be cunts eating those turtles. too.
Exactly right. And,
Yeah.
and the most disgusting part about it all is I've seen like videos and docos where you've got all the Indian families go down there with their washing and wash their clothes in the river.
Inhuman and snap turtle shit.
Yeah.
There are nice places in India, though.
Yeah,
of
of
course.
course.
You only-
Yeah,
it's
the
like every
oases.
country.
I've heard in India that I had a friend that was Indian, and there's literally like, say this is India, there's a half, and that's the shit side where all the normal people are. There isn't a middle.
There's no middle
There's
class.
bad
yeah.
and good, and you
Yeah.
go to the good, and there's like golden bricks, and like these
Yeah.
guys are
They have like
living it.
house workers
But
working
there's
for them and shit. Like,
Because there's like security that let people into that. They don't let anyone into that area, and that's just where all the wealthy people are, and they're killing it.
Isn't that fucked up about society? But people can live like this while these people are living like this over here. It's very strange.
That's
eh?
what's fucked.
That's
why
what
it's good
most-
in Australia. Where
yeah.
everybody's somewhat in the middle at least.
It could be
most
better.
lower socio-
It could be, but
economic
we're
areas,
not
but, like,
fucking.
We're doing good.
We're not in a river
Yeah.
getting eaten by snapping
Yeah,
turtles.
that-
Like,
we got it good here, man. You got to appreciate what you
So
got.
most countries don't have a middle class.
hey, it could
That's
always
why-
be worse.
Yeah. That's why we've got it
We
so
could live in
good.
America. Like,
We're all
fucking worse.
Australia is fucking awesome. Like
Yeah.
straight up, it's fucking the best. Even our culture, like everyone gives
Everything,
a fuck.
man. Like,
Like, we don't take ourselves too serious. It's mad.
It's because we're all classified as middle class. We've created our own little stable like thing we can just run with. Whereas most countries, like even in South
There's low
America,
or
there's
high?
no you're poor or you're rich. There's no middle class, bro. They're still living in straw huts and shit over there. Like there's no, there's no middle class. Same with America. Same with India,
America
China.
barely have a middle class. It's
Bro,
just struggling. Or
I don't care what anyone says, bro. We were there on a long fucking holiday, bro, and we were in just a normal area. We went shopping and the shelves were fucking empty, and because
it looks like an apocalypse hit or something.
bro,
It's bad,
and
man.
it was in Miami, a big Spanish population. So I was walking in talking to Spanish to all
They
these
all
cunts.
speak Spanish there.
I walked into the supermarket and I said to one of the workers, I was like, where's the stock? And then she goes, this is it. And I went, you're fucking kidding me, right? She goes, yeah, we don't get stock, like, we're not going to get another stock for ages. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? And there's literally people in there shopping with shopping trolleys and they've just got one little can of beans in
They're
their
just
in their
living
trolley.
day to day there, man. Like bad, and that's
middle
technically,
class.
That's middle class.
That's poor to me.
Tell me the last time you went into Woolworths or Coles and there was nothing on the shelf.
when COVID hit.
Yeah, but even COVID, all that was
still-
gone
we
was
still
toilet
got-
paper
Yeah,
and
just the dumb
pasta
shit, yeah,
and
yeah.
beans. Like,
Yeah.
We're very
And that was people
we're lucky,
overstocking.
man.
Like,
Super lucky, bro. Like Australia's fucking the best. It's the best. 100%. Any day of the week.
Yeah, with it.
Australia.
We love Indians and we love Chinese. We just don't. Yeah, it's just fucking sort your shit out. All right, man. You guys got anything else you want to cover while we're here, bro? Fuck.
Not really.
Oh man,
Not that I can think of.
this half a drink's getting to me. I'm fucking ready to play some D&D.
Yes, sir.
yeah, so
We should do like a. No one would watch that episode. If
No,
we did D&D
fuck
special.
no.
No one. We all dress up and shit. No one would watch it.
That would be cool. Look, even if no one watches, that'd be
who gives
mad
a
to
fuck?
watch back.
Yeah,
I'd love to watch.
we'll still do it. Fuck it.
We should do it one time. Fuck it, we'll full dress up and do it. Because not many people, like, I didn't realize not many people know about Dungeons and Dragons. Literally, the other day at work, I had to explain it to someone. He's only like 4 years older than us. And that's when it, like his age, that's when it was really popular back then.
Yeah.
And he didn't know what the
You
fuck
had
it
no
was.
fucking clue.
It's phasing out these days,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
But it's cool. It's fun, man. You got to give it a try.
Apparently, back in the 80s and 70s, everyone was playing
Yeah.
it.
It's 'cause
Everyone was playing it.
technology's sort of pushing it out, but like
Yeah.
it's good. Like someone that I play fucking PC all day to go back to just like a board, fucking a book and some dice. That's fucking awesome.
Technology could make it, if it was more popular, they could be doing crazy shit with like technology, like apps and website, like to
yeah,
make
sure.
it more into
Well,
like,
you've
The
got.
mobile app is good.
even VR, bro.
We tried because
Imagine VR D&D.
Oh, bro.
Oh.
Because during COVID, we had a D&D session on Discord, and don't get me wrong, if it's done properly,
It was scuffed.
then
Our
it can
session was
work.
scuffed.
But because we had like 9 of us, it got really bad. Like cunts, we all just got really blind
everyone
and
was
cunts,
drinking and shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
everyone was just fucking
Yelling on the mic.
Yeah.
People were like getting pissed off and leaving.
Nah, see, D&D
Rage quit.
As he's now
it's
left the
better.
game.
It's D&D is a way better game to play in person.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Bro, it's that popular too. Just I was saying to Brad at work literally last 2 weeks ago. This group played D&D with Jack Black as one of the special guests, and the cunt's full cracked at it. He plays a little dwarf, and he's fucking doing his voices and shit. I was
He
like,
would be a
fuck,
dwarf,
bro.
mate.
Like a lot of famous and actors do love it. Like one of the ladies on Critical Role, she's actually an actress, and she's one of the main doctors in Blind Spot.
I seen,
And I love that show, and I only just realized that it's
Never
her. I was
heard
like,
of the show.
wow.
I seen Terry Crews playing it.
He
I
did
seen,
play-
like-
They did a World of Warcraft one
Yeah.
where it was Alliance vs Horde. That shit is fucking awesome.
Bro, fucking Joe Mangliardo has the fucking hand of Vecna.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like one of the most powerful things in the game, and he's got it because he stole it off the Critical Role
And
cunts.
that's actually been put into the
in
game
the law.
as law.
That's in law.
that's
He's got the
His
hand.
character has the hand, and that's that.
That's
So
fucking hectic.
this can't right. So this is Joe is Sophie Vergara's husband. Apparently, she said in an interview he's got at the bottom of their mansion. He's literally got a dungeon that's just for D&D.
That's
And
so
she
cool.
was saying that at one point once a week, heaps famous people were coming over. They're either eating babies or playing
Yeah.
D&D.
Or both.
Probably both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said that once a week. I swear she even said Leonardo DiCaprio once come, and they're all just in there drinking and
They'd
playing
all
D&D.
play it, man.
Yeah.
Imagine like, it's you let
It's part of their
actors,
sports.
like-
They're
become someone
actors,
else.
yeah.
Yeah, as actors, right? That's them playing in
It's
their
probably
character.
good training.
Yeah.
Like you just like you're not doing a movie.
Playing
for
a
the next-
fucking
class,
a
right?
goblin
Yeah.
healer or something like, you know.
Yeah, so yeah, just long story short, he played with Critical Role for like, because their campaigns go for like a year long. So he was playing with these cunts for ages. And the whole point of the quest was to get to kill the guy who's got the hand of Vecna because he was evil.
I seen the clip where he does.
I'm pretty sure I showed you. After ages of playing, this cunt's gone up and stole the hand and teleported and just packed up his shit and left.
And they're like,
amazing.
And they're like, can you do that?
They're all going, and then they're all going to the DMA. He's like, can you do that? Can you do that? And Matt's looking through the book. He's like, yeah, he can. And he just walked off, packed up all his shit and left.
The thing that's awesome about that game is you can be as out of the box as you want. There's nothing you can't do. It's the limit of your imagination. That's what's fucking awesome.
And what's so fascinating to me about it is that it's so imaginative, but there's still rules and things like
there's
but it all plays. But there's a rule for everything.
Yeah.
Like,
And the
it's
weirdest
crazy.
the
I
weirdest
don't know how they
part
thought of that.
is
shit.
exactly.
Well thought out
It's a
game,
couple
like-
of mates like what we're doing now. We're just sitting there and they're going, how do we make a mad game?
The way
And they've
rules
just
that
gone-
come up with that is some fucking intellectual shit, man.
It's so cool. Like a dice for each. Like it's so smart. It's so smart.
Well, damn, man. Well, that's it, man. Fuck. Anything else, boys? Nothing?
Nah, bro.
Nah.
Fucking thank you very much, boys, for coming on.
Great
man.
episode.
Always
Yeah.
fucking great.
Fucking
Episode what? 28.
28. I
Damn.
think. I gotta get some. I was looking at some food, bro. For episode 30, we'll try some.
Oh yeah, so we can
international.
do the fucking special and
Yeah.
eat some weird shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, fucking the Dimond special. Happy birthday special, bro. As always.
Happy birthday, my
Birthday,
friend.
bro.
Thank you, boys.
Woo.
Cheers.
Shoo.